taken deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try and take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. You know I'm out for blood. I'm feeling dangerous. I just can't get enough. I'm rising up, my heart is pounding, ready and not the clock is counting down. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Whoa, legend in the making, deep in my bones. I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try to take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion. I know where I'm going. I have been chosen. I'll never be broken. I am the champion. A clashing of titans, a battle of giants. Take a moment of silence. I am the champion. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Whoa, legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try to take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Race into the Weekend number 60. And today we have our end of our league. It's the XXL event, stage final today for you here. And with me in the box, we have our pro driver. Pro driver and commentator, Impulse. Welcome, mate.
Yeah, thank you, mate. I'm not sure if I've ever been introduced as a pro driver, so I'm going to take that. Thank you.
Yeah, normally I say amateur driver or, a crash dummy, but this time you're the pro driver. And
I think crash test dummy kind of sums it up best.
Yeah, okay. Well, the crash dummy with, you always crash with somebody, and he's, in the Road to Legends, and he's also in the box, Mr. Empha. Welcome.
Thank you. I thought you were talking about me when you talk about pro driving, but then I heard something about crash test, and I was like, that's definitely me.
No, yeah, you're the rookie driver. But we are always here for rookies on track, so we love to have it. Actually, you are out of the rookies, right? In
LFM, yeah.
Yeah, you're silver now, so that's good. Wow, Tom Carroll.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 months in a row. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.
I didn't actually realize that I did that, but you're welcome.
Yeah, we have another one. I can't even play it. It's Dutch Stick subscribed 19 months in a row already. So thank you very much, Dutch Stick, as well. So the stream is starting good in this XXL event. We are on Barcelona, and you are not on track, so we have to go to Mr. Pilleman Jensen.
Hello there.
And I have to check how I can do this. Isn't on board. It's just started the lap.
On board the new Audi.
The new Audi, yeah. I just bought the pack today. before the stream because we want to have that as well. So there are a few new cars in. I didn't drive it and probably will not for half a year. But
So initial impressions kind of with this one is that it's incredibly stable at the rear end. They've mentioned numerous times in the patch notes and the things that they changed that it was a way more sort of stable version of the Audi, and they kind of tweaked that out from the previous version. And having driven it, I mean, I've not driven it for very long. I've only driven it for maybe like 10 or 15 minutes. It's very apparent to see that you actually have a rear-planted rear end, and I think this is going to be like the equivalent of the new like McLaren or BMW we saw in the previous pack.
and you can start
I noticed immediately when I started using it that it was rather stable.
I wanted to start the back to the track.
All right, well, let's go for it. So here's a lap around a rather dark Barcelona on board with Morten Pilgrim Jensen. Breaks down into third gear for the first corner. Going to be keeping it as far left as possible before opening up turn 3. Back on the power of that second yellow sign on the right-hand side, and just a little bit unfortunate on this account. That's completely fine as we now barrel down towards turn 4. Going to be braking using the markers on the left-hand side as a point of reference, down into second gear, hugging the inside, back out, washing to the outside, and that's a bit unfortunate on his power. But we'll stay with this lap as he goes from third down into first gear for the last corner of turn 5, back on the power, and back down towards the infamous difficult chicane where track limits are ever more apparent. Down one gear, flicks it in, hopes the car sticks, and back on the power before, in my eyes, probably the most tricky corner on the track. It's off camber, falling away from you right-hander, and very patient to wait on the power, and very carefully negotiated by Morten as he now barrels down towards the end of the hairpin. Rather famous last time out at the F1 as Valtteri Bottas did not let his teammate past in that scenario. Morten just a little bit deep on the brakes there, and barrels down to my favourite section now, this right-hander. Second gear, hug the inside, and then barrel it down to possibly the most boring part of the track. Everything that everybody hates is in this last sector of the lap, and it's corner after corner. You've got 90 degree right, 90 degree left, and 90 degree right again, and negotiate it down into first gear, back on the power, and then hopefully it's completely flat for Morten Pilgrim Jensen as he now barrels towards the line, and that's a lap around Barcelona.
Thank you very much for that. In the chat,
I would like to point out that my tires are a bit cold, so I did lose a bit of grip on that.
It's no problem. It's no problem. It's just to show the viewers a little bit of the track here. Brutus in chat, a bit dark. Is the stream too dark for you, or did you mean just the track? The view of the first person.
It's currently 16 minutes past midnight in game, so we've gone from a boiling hot sort of midday scorcher last week, and then we come to a rather cold, actually, 21 degrees, a little bit on the colder side, version of a dark Barcelona this week.
Just watching here. This is strange.
It's strange to see Stan not up there at the top of the leaderboards, but he has picked the slowest car now in the game, and this is another edition, which is the BMW M2 CS Touring Car Edition. It says he should be in our livery, but you have released a livery, and maybe just a little bit of confusion on either Stan's end or the server not seeing it, I'm going to go with. But it should be in our RGB livery.
Yeah, you see the lines and the color scheme is correctly. The only thing that is strange is the lines that he has doesn't line up. That's fair, and then my first view that I have. Normally the line on the side should be straight and should align to each other, but it didn't. And the sponsors are not on there. So yeah, a little bit strange, but yeah, it's a new car. We can test it out. Even the logos in my overlay aren't working. Maybe it has to do something with that. I don't know. Free practice is done 16-15 seconds now. This guy here, Boris Schmidt, flying his laps around in a 1:45.8. So in the nighttime, it's 21 degrees on track. So the track should be good with those temps, right?
Yeah, I think it'll be probably a little on the cold side. They probably wanted maybe a few more degrees in terms of track temperature. Might come up as we progress in this session, but on a green track, a 45.8, even in daytime, is probably a fairly representative and fairly quick lap time. So Boris Schmidt pretty much on fire here. And I'm going to be tipping him as my favourite for qualifying, I think, there, Guru.
Yeah, there's a few guys like this guy here, Desert Penguin. Yeah, he won the last races. He's closing in on the gap to this guy here, Thijs van der Hoorn. He's currently leading our Racing to the Weekend unofficial Open Lobby League, as I love to call it. So it will be exciting to see what Thijs van der Hoorn, Desert Penguin, and yeah, of course, Boris Schmidt can do. But don't forget, we have Mr. Vrounrats here again. Yeah, he's in the third place at this point. 1.1 seconds slower than Boris Schmidt at this point, but we know he can improve as well. So will be exciting to see as qualification is on the way.
And absolutely everybody bombing it out of the pit lane is what we could see there. And we could see, I think that's a Ferrari Remco Sauer, maybe Boris Schmidt exiting, and yeah, going to be quite a busy session. We've only got 10 minutes of qualifying here, so drivers probably furiously trying to get out and get the lap time set as best they can. Obviously, with the likes of the new boys in the new Audis, so we've got Morten Pilman Jensen, we've got Mr. Muller, Zvonimir Burek, and Stan, who's now changed off that BMW. He's now appeared in the new Audi. I think nobody's fancied the new BMW with him just yet, but good to see that we've got Zvonimir. That confused me. We've got two Z Bureks.
Yeah,
it's actually Nino that's in the new Audi there.
I think that it's Nino on the PC of Zvonimir, or the account or something. He's somewhere else than home, I guess. That's the reason, I guess, why he doesn't have delivery on. Normally he always drives with delivery. So I think that's the case. But yeah, me too. I see two Z Bureks, so that will be interesting in the race as well. Just want to mirror in chat. Maybe you can explain. Hello, how are you doing? To all in chat, thank you very much for tuning in, and hopefully you enjoy yourself. And yeah, let me know if the quality of sound and everything is good. So Nino joined with
the Audi.
Yeah.
At least Zvonimir is going to beat Zvonimir. So that's something we can be happy with.
So Zvonimir in the BMW.
Can I just point out, he's probably picked the nicest looking livery that isn't our own as well. I do like that new livery on the Audi. Whilst we're waiting for ours to be designed in the background, is quite nice to see. Nice flash of the lights from Boris Schmitz as he starts his lap, and off he goes to hopefully try and set a pole time himself. Yeah, it's good to see the guys. Just to finish off on that comment, the guys in that Audi, they've probably not had that much time to try and develop a setup or try and develop an understanding of the car. They've just realised that it's good fun to drive, and they're out here embracing the racing to the weekend spirit. So these other guys, the likes of Boris Schmidt, Thijs van der Hoorn, Desert Penguin, maybe even a Robin Olsen who's just joined the session, they're going to probably have that set up and probably maybe find just a little bit more lap time. So just whilst they're finding their feet in this first or second race, it'll be interesting to see them in race 3, as we've got a 40-minute session for that one.
Yeah, absolutely. It will be the XXL version of the Racing to the Weekend, because the last race, as you said, is 40 minutes. And what I saw is double points. So it will be interesting who will take that lead in the end. Will it be Thijs van der Hoorn, or will Penguin do something that nobody thought he could do in the end and take the lead in the last race? Will be interesting. Boris Schmidt still on the green here, improving on his lap times. So yeah, he looks fast today. He looks awake, and I just saw he is into iRacing. He just got his C license with an iRating of 1999, I guess. So, in my opinion, that's good.
Yeah, you can't complain at that. He's actually got a higher iRating than I have currently at the moment. So perhaps I need to do some work behind the scenes in improving that for me. But Boris Schmidt, one of the fastest guys in DSRT at the moment, part of our Road to Legends scheme, and well, that lap time says it all, doesn't it? 1:45.04, the benchmark to be set. And what can this guy provide? Thijs van der Hoorn coming into the last sector now. If he's going to be able to compete this evening for race 1, and it is trusty McLaren. He's not changed it up. He's kept it true to the word and kept it true to the car that he's driving. Had a couple. Sorry, can't get my words out. Had a couple of sort of unfortunate circumstances in the PLR World Tour these past couple of weeks, and looking to improve as he goes into a new race next week at Zandvoort, I think. But through the last corner, let's see what he can provide. Runs a little wide. Maybe that's an invalidated lap time there. Seems to be valid.
There was a small flash of yellow.
Yeah, there is quite a little bit of work for him to do. Just finding a little bit of maybe it was on a warm-up lap or something. I don't think that's fully representative of who he is.
Yeah, I think he lost a little bit of time because I saw him going wide a couple of times, and I thought, is this an off track? But it wasn't. So he set his lap time in the 1:48. But still, he tried to make advantage on using all the green on the track, the tarmacs and the runoffs and everything. So as Mr. Van der Koelen is in a different class. Wow. Oh, different class, I say, but look at that. It's, the third time, a 146.798. Different class, but still fast.
Still fast, but he's, unfortunately, at the moment, he's still got, a country mile between him and Boris Schmidt, unfortunately. That's really reflective of Boris's true pace and the fact that he's now, he's over a second to P2, and another person trying to hopefully make a dent in that is Vladimir Burek in that infamous BMW that I think I've seen him in pretty much every week so far. It'd be nice to see what he can do and what he can provide.
I have a comment.
Oh, Juan's here.
Juan. Ladies and gentlemen, the most annoying Spanish bastard that we know. It's Mr. Juan Antonio Mena Jimenez. Welcome, mate.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here. I'm gonna be here for race 1 and race 2 because I have some exams. I need to study quick, but I'm gonna be here with you for the next 45 to an hour. My God, Cerveza man, look at him on the BMW. Very, very disappointed that I don't see Guru's face on that BMW. But apart from that, let's see what he's gonna put. We're here, we're home. It's casita, mi amor. It's Barcelona. Ay, ay, ay. It's what do you mean? Very slow, eh? Come on, man. Drink the cerveza. This is not looking good here, eh? Look at Thijs van der Horn, the man. Who's here? You know it, Mr. George. You love me. And it's a pleasure to be here with all of you. I love you all, my friends. Stage finale here. And you couldn't have chosen any better track than this. This is the end of an era, and it's the start of a new one. So, come on, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Just on board with... Sorry, just going to go over the top of you there. Just on board with Robin Austin, I just want to say what a great sort of sight to see him on track. He's had a few issues, not been able to make a few races into the weekends. That's always nice to see him on track. And rather sportively, trying to drive a Honda, which I think if there's no bolder statement that sums up Robin, I think it's just the fact that he drives the most wacky random cars just because that's what he wants to do. And yet is somehow still fast in them. I know he'd be faster than me in that Honda, and always nice to see him on track.
Not gonna lie, we are looking at someone who's definitely not fast, and that is Renko Sauer, P10, 148, man. Come on, man. Hey, I'm just joking. Tomorrow we get a big event. It's Sebring. He's getting ready for it as well, so I can understand the lack of pace here. There you have Ton Gilt. P9 at the moment is a 47.8. Shoot him right into P8. Not too bad. Vakstrom with an insane lap. 46 dead. Not bad. Not gonna lie, this time should go down. But still good. Still good. And, well, Brutus just said it. The Honda has been changed due to the new DLC, which I don't know and I will never buy. Because Kuno Simulazione gifted to me. But, we need to keep that in mind because the car has changed along with some other cars. That is Chris Moore taking a little bit of a nap. Christian. Be careful. That's the old line from Barcelona. And there you have the current leader. Give me a POV, Guru. Give me a POV. I want to see it deep inside, baby. Look at that. Look at that Ferrari GT3. Isn't that nice. Oh my god, I just jinxed the man.
Oh, jeez, yes.
Chris is 100% watching the stream. I know he fully must have heard you there, Juan, and just decided to put it in the wall, just so no one can see his secret of how fast he is.
Well, he was
I come
fast. He
here.
was 2 tenths up on his time, and yeah, just crashed the car in the last curb, I guess. There, going out too early on the throttle. But yeah, you were talking about the changes of the cars, and I think with every update that is on ACC, all the cars get new, yeah, like BOPs and everything. It's always changing, and I. Personally, I think it's really difficult to get used to a car then.
Yeah, I don't think it's easy at all, because every couple months things are changing. It's not too much. In this case, it hasn't been a heavy update like, of course, the 1.8. That was a massive update that changed everything. So we cannot compare it to that. But there's some tiny adjustments, and you know, it's nice to see some diversity, because you know, what we saw before, it was all McLarens, half BMWs, and that was it. Today we're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Audis, which is very nice. We see a Honda, we see a Porsche, we see a Ferrari. It's not the new Ferrari, which is the Ferrari Challenge. That's also another series that has been added to the game. The qualifying has ended, and this is the only man who's looking like he has a good chance of getting Boris Smith. Give me a POV, give me a POV for the last corner. Desert Penguin, look at him, look at him. Good exit, good exit, good exit. Penguin, 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 penguin. Ay, Pinguino.
1/10 of a second.
Wow, that's close.
Very close indeed.
Yeah.
But not enough, to take Boris Smith. Vaxstrom is still on a lap, as you can see in your track map. So we're looking forward to see what he can do. Also, the man in front of Vaxstrom, you know it. Yes, baby. He's gonna cross the finish line right now. Let's see if he's gonna climb up the ladder of Rauenrad on the P3. Vaxstrom, come on, baby, you got it on the last corner. Mamma, good exit, good exit, good exit. No, vamos, cruzó la línea. And that is Vaxstrom not being able to improve on his time. And that's gonna be Boris Smith taking the pole. What a qualifying session. I cannot wait for this race, Mr. Guruman.
Yeah, absolutely true. And yeah, in chat, Brutus said no Assen. So yeah, that's true. I don't see any Assens here. Normally it was a really picky car. Everybody wanted it. No V12. That's the car only Brutus takes. And can we do a one team later? I don't have the sound anymore for that. So the only thing I can do is the Racing to the Weekend intro. So. And we are back, as Juan was commentating on the lights. He can do it now for real. Juan, take it away.
Yeah, thank you for leaving it like that. He doesn't mean the Juan theme, the Spanish anthem. He means another anthem, my friend. You don't know what he's talking about. Get it! Show him the weapons. We're gonna go live, ladies and gentlemen. It's Boris Smith leading the pack with that lovely qualifying performance. Look at those lights. Very intimate here in Barcelona. Vaxstrom on P4. Look at the lights flashing. The green lights are up. Boogity boogity booty. Look at that. That is Muller in the middle of 3 wide. We go through straight. Maybe at the 4 wide. What the hell is going on? It's Bonnie Rick. Jesus. Jill with a very good start as well. Look at Muller doing fantastically well too. Penguin Frauenratz defending, and now it's Vaxstrom and Muller trying to keep each other at bay. That is Muller nearly losing the car, and Vaxstrom's gonna make it through. Stay P4 for now. Just for now, because look at that Muller again with a very good exit. Look at the Audi. Get that engine running, baby. No way he's going to make a move here on the herb, and he needs to nail this exit for it to happen, and he's not going to have enough speed to do so. At least we haven't had any crashes yet. As you can see, we also have Tom Carroll and the Weeble on the track, but we're not going to look at them just yet. No! Don't do this, Guru. Don't do this. Or maybe do. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Is it Rico Zauer? Is it Rico Zauer? Are we going to see the usual? Oh, they made contact a little bit. Jesus. It's always the same between these two. They see each other, they just want to touch each other all they can. Oh, he's flashing the lights. Oh, this is getting very, very, very spicy. As Vladimir Burek, look at him, and Vámonos Cerveza around and stopping us. Look at Jill making a move on the outside of Mr. Tom Carroll. Now the inside as we head into the third sector. They make a little bit of contact. You can see Tom Carroll's going very wide. He's going to save the car. But for now, it's still Jill making it happen. Pop, 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 pop. Chase!
What just happened?
Nino with the Nino play of the day and the weekend. That was fantastic from Nino Burek. Very unlucky. He collected someone else. Thank you.
Yeah.
What a first lap!
What a first lap. No incidents except for Nino giving you a little of a love tap there. In the front then it's Dazzle Penguin and Boris Schmidt fighting for that victory here today. And the one who's defending his position at this point, current leader, is Thijs van der Hoorn, currently in P8. So he will miss some points if he stays there. So he needs to buckle up, give some throttle, and go through that pack as a... but Boris Schmidt is currently leading, so yeah, he was fast. Dazzle Penguin was a tenth of a second behind him in qualifying, so you already see those guys pulling a gap down to Mr. Müller on the third place. Rexstrom, the last races, he's always in the top 5, so he's doing a great job and always in the Bentley. So Bentley on this circuit, I think normally the McLaren and the Ferrari are fast here, but he's fast everywhere with the Bentley.
Bentley, to be honest, Bentley's very, like a very good choice overall, because, you know, of course, it struggles on some tracks. It's not going to be perfect for every track. Look at Road Austin, Wappa, sliding in, baby. Right into Van der Hoorn's inside. Oh, Van der Hoorn! And I think that was Papa Remco. Of course, it's the typical, it's a Remco. Remco, there you have. Tom Carroll sliding all the way. Look at that, look at the rally. Vamos Remco, go for him. Let's see what happens. There you have Tom Carroll getting close. Oh, yeah, Tom Carroll. Tom Carroll, let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check out Frauenratz, please. Because he's very close to Stein van der Kulen. There you have it. We're going to go through turn 1 in just a few moments. I don't even know how to speak English anymore. Look at that. Frauenratz doing pretty well on the braking, so be careful with this entry curve of turn 2. Well down now. You just need to hit it the right way. That's nice. From Frauenratz, he's going to have a lot of exit speed. But is it going to be enough to catch Stan van der Kulen? I don't think so. The gaps are starting to open up, and it's only been 4 minutes. But that hairpin is beautiful from both of them. That is nice. We go now into the second hairpin, turn 6. Let's see. Ooh, Frauenratz a little too much on the inside. That means he's going to go a little bit on the grass, but still going to be able to hold it up. That is very aggressive on the exit curve as well. From Frauenratz, I want to see something happen here. That is a very good line from Thomas van der Kulen. He's defending like an absolute maniac. The Audi looking like a quite strong car at the moment after the updates, which is nice to see some love for the Weeble. The Weeble, of course, this happened to the Weeble. I don't know why, but this makes me remember of Mr. Volta Ribeck. Uy, Baxton and the car behind. Ay, Bonimir, don't go the right way, man. What are you doing the wrong way? Oh my God, he's gonna get disqualified. Careful, Bonimir. You drank too much cerveza. You are looking backwards, my friend. Don't do that. And Guruman, what an amazing race. 6 minutes. I'm already shitting myself.
Yeah, enough happening here. And in the meantime, Carol was fighting with Blitzy. Blitzy overtook Carol. Carol overtook Blitzy, and now Carol is in front of Blitzy. And yeah, he's now on the tail of Sonimir Burek here. And yeah, he had the better exit. Is closing the gap. 0.3 of a second
easy.
there.
Watch this, lads. Here we go.
Oh, there he comes in the inside line there. He's braking later than Sonimir. No, he doesn't. So
Vamos!
How on
Sonimir
earth did he break that late?
Zvonimir Burek, baby, is the magic. Come on, Zvonimir, close the door to this British lad. You want to know a fun fact? The
Always.
Audi was the first car I drove for DSRT when I was a driver.
Were you ever
Remember
a
who I
driver
drove
for
it with?
DSRT?
I was back in the day,
In 1859.
In the 50s, I used to drive them things called cars in the computer. But I did, and I drove it with the Rooster.
Yeah,
Now
you did a
driving the
leak.
Honda.
You did a leak, and Russo was in that leak. And at the end, I was watching the stream, and we asked you to ask Russo to come in, and yeah, he did. And for the people, who's Russo? It's Robin Hosting.
It's the man, the myth, the legend. He's just insanely fast in whatever car you put him in. He's a real asset to the team, and you know, I've got the wonderful joy of being able to drive with him once more and in the race tomorrow of Sebring in our VSC8 league. And yeah, it's an absolute joy to be able to race against that guy. He's insanely fast. He's the one guy that encourages everybody to drive faster, and yet doesn't give you a tip on how to do it because he still wants to be the fastest in the server.
Oh yes, sorry for interrupting you. Zvonimir again. Oh man, this dude is drunk. Zvonimir, come on man, don't do this. Look at Vrownras is getting close to Van der Koeling, and you're right. Robin Austin is super fast. Not gonna lie. Please, ladies and gentlemen, applaud me because I'm the best scouter of DSRT. I bring the Rooster, I bring the Koala, I bring the people, I bring the championships. You know, it's like happens. You know, Kuruman, man, you don't give me the love I deserve.
It's Juan still here. I muted him, but
Absolutely.
I mean, he says he's bringing the championships, but he's not driving them.
now and the thing is, right,
course.
Rooster. I saw Rooster drive, and I told him to ride Rooster, so I scouted him. You just did the work, but okay.
I did it all. Don't try to take credit. He aimed it round the track. I agree. Yes, sir,
Ooh.
Mr. George. Ay, the Weebu. The Weebu! Oh my God! The region, man, you do not have to do that. Please look at the relative. This is a tip. I'm not trying to talk shit. When you spin, look at your relative. If someone is close to you by 5 seconds, just hold on your position and then region. It's just a tip. I'm not talking bullshit. You know, I'm actually telling you this seriously, so you can learn. Because we know, Mr. Amfa here, Mr. Pillman Jensen, is quite recent, quite new to sim racing, and of course we're here to support him. So you know, we're here to help. And Tom Jolt again making a mistake. Unfortunately, don't go flashing the lights as usual. I wish
Come
I
here,
was in the track
Tice.
right now. Oh man, I wish I was in the track right now. Fuck, I feel like Nino right now. Look at the speed of the Audi on the straight. That is just ridiculous. Insane. This looks like the Ferrari and the Red Bull on the Formula 1. Jesus Christ. The speed difference. Look at that Tom Carroll with a good line for once in his life. He's driving well.
Oh, come on.
Let's see if he's getting close to Van der Horn. Look at that. He's going to dive the inside. Now he's showing the nose. He's just putting the pressure on Thijs van der Horn. I feel Thijs van der Horn go in the chat. But he's defending quite well. You know, the DSRT champion. Who do we have first at the moment in the championship?
Thijs van der Horn is currently leading with 508 points or something. And second is Mr. Penguin, and he's in position 2, half a second of Boris Schmidt at this point.
Well, does Penguin have a chance?
No.
I think so. But the points,
Well.
yeah, it's only 16 drivers here, so maximum points is 16, so he will score 15. And there are double points. I don't even know if that's for all the races or just the last, because the last race is longer.
Look at this, very dirty from Tom Carroll, and he's paying for it. Look at that, very dirty. Oh my God, incredible dirty driving there.
It wasn't dirty.
It was
that dirty?
That was absolute dirt. Horrendous.
Do you know what then?
We'll leave it
How about
there.
that? Is that fair play?
That's a gentleman move. Hey, I applaud that, you British lad. That's it.
I don't really know what I did wrong, but if I did something wrong, I apologise for it.
You did wrong. Guru, tell him.
I didn't even see it.
Okay, fuck you. God damn it, this guy, man. I cannot even talk to him, man. He's like an ape on the stream. Harry Blitzy, look at him go. He's getting close to Remco Sauer. We've seen Remco get hit in the back just as he likes it. And look at that, side by side for a moment, but Blitzy is going to be able to hold on to that P12. He's Dutch. I don't know if he's
Yeah, but look at the team.
DSRT. What? Oh yeah, sorry, man. It's hard to compare with the username and oh, a little bit of contact. But you know what I mean? Like, I know the people from their username, not their real name. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I
It's a
never
bit
saw a
confusing
Blitzy, to be honest. I don't know who it is in chat in the Discord.
I know who it is.
Who is it?
You wanna know?
Yeah, I want to know.
Who chatted in the chat that is not chatting now?
Me?
No, but you don't count. You're a weeb. You wouldn't call
Yeah,
yourself
you're
Harry
Spanish.
Blitzy. Yes, and I'm fat, so double points, baby. Oh my God! Look at him. Look at Blasey. Oh, he has a big head. Jesus Christ. That might be Sebastian. No, it's not that fat. Well, I don't know who it is. I thought it was the latest entry in the Road to Legends, but maybe it's not. What do you think, Guru? Should you demand respect and information?
I don't know. I really don't know. He has a DSRT livery, so that's not shared to others, so he has to be a member, and he's under another name. Whoa.
Well, he's gonna have to do another thing, which is go for a drive-through. Jesus Christ. 14 minutes and already a drive-through. Ay, Blitzy. Bonimir, vamos, says Bonimir Burek. The Croatian legend. Look at him. Look at the left, the right. Baboom. Babushka, I'm coming for you. Oh, that's a little bit of a slide for us. Bonimir Burek, who's down fighting with Remco Sauer. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all for being here. It's been an amazing evening so far. We've just been here for 50 minutes. We have a lot to come. And tomorrow, remember, in about 12 hours, we got the 12 hours of Sebring. We're going to be covering the 2 DSRT teams that are not driving the VSCA, of course, due to not having the license and the permission to showcase these amazing drivers. But we will give you information of them as well. We'll have live interviews, and we're gonna have a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, Remco Sauer making a mistake. He flashes the lights, as Bonimir is saying. Just like how does he laugh? Like, come on, do me an impression. He's like, yeah, it's like, it's like, so I love it. It's like, I love you. As one of your Remco Sauer, very slow. What happened to him now? Now he's being counted on by the. Wait, okay, my brain just exploded. That's Nino, no?
Yeah, we have Nino also. He's driving this car here, the Audi. But it's Wladimir. Yeah, he has the name as well. So Then I missed
Look
the
at this,
overtake
Ed.
here. It's Tom Carroll just overtook Mr. Gild and is now on the tail of Mr. Van der Horn.
Oof. We'll see how this ends up, but let me tell you, it smells like a car on the wall, eh? Let's see Van der Horn and Carroll gonna go at it today, touch a little bit. But, of course, it was. Oh my god, a 3-1 for a second. Jesus! Mamma mia. This is amazing racing, and Van der Horn is going to reclaim the position. Take that, a British lad, or maybe not. Side by side, they go again into turn 7. You can see that Mr. Carroll is going to go for the white line. I don't even know how that car didn't go into the wall. That was a very well done move by Tom Carroll. But also, the Audi seems to be overpowered because I've never seen a car do that line so fast. So, good job for both, for Kunos and for Tom Carroll. And now they go side by side, Van der Horn and Jill. And it looks like Jill has to move done. Is Van der Horn going to give it up, or is he going to react immediately? He's not. Blitzy is in the pits, and Tom Carroll has made a double kill. Fantastic, Tom Carroll. What a drive, my friend. Incredible.
It's almost as if that's what I planned on doing.
Can I be honest with you? You're there. You know why you're ahead of me right now? Because I'm not driving.
Did I hear Juan praising Tom?
Yeah, this is the first for everything. I'm not sure how to feel about that.
It's the second, eh? It's the second, not the first. It's the second, eh?
Yeah, Tom, that told him, well, I just asked that in chat, so we need a confirmation, so yeah, it was.
No, it was the second time, Papa George, eh? I said something nice when we drove the Detroit, eh? So, hey.
You actually praised me when I did Le Mans as well, which I think was the only time that I think I've ever heard Juan be genuine about someone.
What an absolute piece of garbage. I am done with this stream and no more, eh? Wow. I would like to do Le Mans again, eh? I gotta tell you that.
Oh, yeah,
I miss
for sure.
Le Mans. But I'm not gonna be driving because I'm not a DSRT driver anymore. Oh, so unlucky. Guru, as you can see, is crying of happiness that this is a fact. ain't it right, Guru?
What?
See, he doesn't even give a shit. The goddamn bastard doesn't even care. Thank you. Take over, you bastard.
Yeah, still 2 minutes, 12 seconds in the race, and Borsmith still is leading here. 1 second away from Desert Penguin, so he's not getting closer and not be able to overtake Schmidt here, but yeah, those two are from another planet in my opinion. Mr. Müller then 11 seconds away on the third place, and Mr. Van der Koelen is now putting pressure on Müller to get that podium position. So yeah, let's see, and they are both in the new cars, both in the Audi. So this is the battle that we are looking at. Stan Van der Koelen a half a second behind that purple, I think, bluish purple car of Mr. Müller there. Yeah, and still he has 1.5 minutes, so it will be when Borsmith crosses the finish line or the start line. Yeah, still 1 lap to go. That will be interesting.
It's gonna be close, eh?
That will be really interesting to see, yeah.
It's gonna be close indeed. Penguin is still keeping up with with Boris, and as I was saying, because you didn't hear me, for the 4th time here. Oh, very aggressive there on Van der Koelen. Be careful, because now Ramrats might be able to catch up. I was saying that, you know, I would like to do Le Mans again, because it's a track I absolutely love. But unfortunately, I cannot do it anymore due to not being the driver.
Yeah, you can do it alone.
Well, I'm used to that. I can also do a 24-hour 2-man, so
yeah, you did.
I can make that happen. Another time. Hey, I've already talked to Thais. Eh? Another 24-hour we see, another 24-hour we do together. Eh? No joke.
Who?
What do you mean who?
Yeah, with whom?
With Thais.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do that. No problem.
I can't because I'm not a DSRT driver, so I'm gonna make my own
you
team.
can do it if it's not official.
The Spanish sim racing. Oh, what the fuck? Sorry for my foul language. What happened there to Van der Kulen? He overshot the braking zone and unfortunately just broke his chances of getting into the podium. And look at that! Round rats! Mound of round rats on the last lap. Let's see if we can make it happen.
Jesus,
On
I have to
Van der Kulen.
adjust my sound so much for you.
You hear this? This is how I'm gonna cut some stuff on you. Anyway, Boris Smith just chilling, relaxing cup of coffee in the Plaza Madrid. For him, it's the white flag out. And this is gonna be the end of race 1. Let's see if Boris Smith is gonna be able to hold on to this P1. Penguin is just a second behind. Mulla van der Kulen and Verraunrats follow him. And then Vaxstrom, Austin, Carroll, Gilt, and Van der Horn for the top 10. And then we got the Burek brothers, Remco Sauer, Kaliski, Jensen, and Blitzy, who has another drive-through. What the hell? Okay, now it's fixed. He doesn't have a drive-through anymore. Smith is gonna get this race 1 victory. Ba 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 ba. Get the firework. Fantastic race from Smith. Led from start to finish. That was nice.
Absolutely, and Chris Muller here will take up P3 then. Mr. Van der Kulen is still in P4. Von Rats didn't make it to make that overtake. He will be P5. Mr. Wackstrom comes over the start-finish line here in 6th place. Robinos in 7. Then we have Mr. Tom Carroll. He's now going into that last corner and will be P8. So nicely done.
Thank you very much.
Yield in P9. Thijs van der Horn, the current leader of the Racing to the Weekend, will be P10. Okay, so that rounds up the P10 positions.
Wow. Look at this. Warnemir at the end. Very unfortunate, but he's going to end up P11. And then Nino. Look at Nino. Isn't it lovely? See, I think Nino and I drive the same way, you know. I love it. He has
Well, you
that
take
magic.
everybody out? Or...
Well, oh yeah, you'll see next week, brother. You'll see first person. Jensen is gonna cross the finish on the 14th, and this is gonna be the end of race 1. Guru, cue up the goddamn intro.
Who's Blitzy? Oh, I know who's Blitzy.
Did you work it out?
Yeah, now I know it.
Yeah.
It's GT Matt.
No. It's DSRT Blitzer. Who's Blitzer? Eric Nioch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Blitzy, Blitzer. So it's Eric Nioch. Sorry. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Harry Blitzer, Blitzy. I mean, why do people do that? You know.
So I lost track of thought and seemed to remember it like possibly halfway through the race. I was going to mention it, but just never found the right time. So I was just like, oh yeah, I knew it all along. Yeah, no, I really didn't. I probably knew it 5 minutes longer than you did.
Let me see if somebody wrote something in Discord. Okay, somebody left. Always
Just
nice.
yeah, I just want to point out at this brief moment in time, the battle isn't only on between P1 and P2 in the championship of the unofficial sort of like relaxed version of the Racing to the Weekend championship. However, there is a battle going on for either P3 or P4 in that championship between myself and Remco Sauer. And it does feel good scoring a few more points on him. But I feel like I'm going to have to do a lot, because I might have to join the commentary team in race 3 and miss out on the double points. So I think I'm going to have to come up with some form of ingenious solution for race 2 so that I can win one over on him.
Yeah, the thing is that Mr. Change a Lot here in the box always does that things. He said, I will be there for race 2 and 3, and then he says, no, I will be there for race 1 and 2.
You know, it happens when you study, when you have 2 jobs, and, you know, when you have to help others as a good Samaritano, eh?
Okay. Let me see. Indeed,
I
you
hate
are
you.
correct. Remco Sauer is in P5. Tom Carroll in P4. And it's 318 points against 325 points. And even even Zvonimir Burek is on 331 points for P3. So it's also, it's really close together there. So that will be interesting to see as well.
I think I'm going to have to try and adapt and try and commentate and drive in race 3 because I can't afford to give up this opportunity. I think I'm going to have to prove a point here.
Yeah. Would be better if you do that, I guess, if you want that position.
I'll do my best. I'll see what we can do.
In the meantime, I need another drink. We have 2 minutes of free practice. I will put on the DSRT intro for 2-3 minutes, and we will be back in qualification.
Pedal to the metal, hear the engines roar, keeping your eyes as cold as ice. Lay it on the line, we all know the score, making a total sacrifice. Never give up, never back down, eat my dust, and you'll never take your crown. Never give up, never back down, and you'll never take your crown. And you'll never take your crown. Push it to the limit. Got the need for speed. Seize the chance of living for today. Total concentration to the finish line. Nothing is getting in our way. Never give up. Never back down. Eat my dust. And you'll never take your crown. Never give up. Never back down, and you'll never take your crown. And you'll never take your crown. Come on! Never give up, never back down, eat my dust, and you'll never take your crown. Never give up, never back down, and you'll never take your crown. You'll never take it, and you'll never take your crown. You'll never take it. Yeah.
And we are back with a fast Tom Carroll today. Faster than Rooster. I needed to say that from him. He pays me for that. But yeah, also,
absolutely.
we needed to hype something else. Tomorrow we are doing the VCA and VSCA?
VSCA.
Yeah, VSCA, sorry. And yeah, you will do a stream as well?
I will. I'll be streaming my point of perspective of the 12 hours. It might not get to the end of the 12 hours. I'll have been awake for a very long time. So you get to catch mine out or the official VSTA one. over on Twitch. That'll be tomorrow.
Twitch address?
Mine is DSRT_Impulse101, and the VSCA one I don't know.
We don't want that. We want your stream, so people can join that. So if you want to have a look at the stream tomorrow, go to twitch.tv/DSRT_Impulse101. And what time will it start?
Hopefully around sort of 1:30 GMT time, so 2:30 Netherlands time.
2:30. Okay. So people, join it and give him a follow.
The other two, remember, are going to be at 9 a.m. because the times from BSCA are different from the iRacing official ones. That's why I'm going to miss race 3 so I can study now and go to sleep and get ready for tomorrow, because we're going to have a good one. And of course, we wish the best of luck to my boys here in the DSRT. My man, Tom Carroll. Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. It's been a long journey, I think, since the likes of Daytona. That was the end of January, and I picked up my new steering wheel then, and I think I hit an all-time low in terms of how slow I was. So it's been a long journey, but I feel ready for this one, and I feel happy to get my teeth stuck into another race.
Remember when I was faster than you every race? Huh?
Yeah, that isn't happening anymore, mate.
You want to try me? Huh?
Oh, let's go right now.
No, right now, no, man. Not right now, man. I need to commentate. If not, Guru man gets angry. Yeah.
Yeah,
then when we go to sleep together, then he's mad. You know, we cannot. No.
I'm not going to spoon you.
No, it's usually the other way
I
around.
cannot even
Don't
get
worry
my
about
arm around you, mate.
Go. You absolute fucking. Well, I got bad news for you, to be honest. My mouse isn't working properly, so we might have an issue in there.
Your brain also.
I will be,
Nothing new.
but I've always worked. I've always
Shit,
worked
that's
through
sideways. Sorry.
Well, I've always worked through my brain damage, so I'm gonna let you commentate while I fix this effort. Be right back.
And then it was silent. Lovely. It's Boris Schmidt starting his lap there with a few people. But he's the first one to set a time, as Wexstrom just has a yellow flag on circuit. We have Mr. Vrouwenraad not far behind Boris Schmidt. Maybe you can see him in the background there. So both are doing those flying laps. As I cannot see sector times and I don't know, I cannot update you if it's fast or not, but he has a green time, and normally because he didn't settle up, it's from his last lap, I guess. So he's improving. The track is now fast, still 21 degrees, and it's 2 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, the sun, maybe we will see the sun coming up in race 3. But I don't know for sure. I think the race will start at 3 a.m. then, and the next race will be at 5, 6, 7 a.m. So it will be an early morning as Juan just fixes his mouse, I guess.
Yeah, my mouse and my mouth. It seems my mouth is working again, so that makes me a happy boy.
Happy boy?
Because then tomorrow I can commentate the way better. We got here, Boris Smith. Look, we need to do this. If we want to do a qualifying session, you need to give me the POV of the one and the only Billman Jensen. I want to see his cockpit view, please.
Oh, Jesus, I'm so happy that you said pit view after that.
Yes. Let's take a look at Mr. Jensen, 44.6. See, Boris, now we're getting into the times I like it in Barcelona. And there you see the complete opposite of a good driver. It's more than Pillman.
First thing, Mr. Power Outage.
Yes, hey, you cannot say these jokes, eh? You haven't
Well, I
been
just
here
did.
that long. Well, that is invalid. You need to be here for at least a year to know why the power outage, why I'm Mr. Power Outage.
You don't need to be here for a year to know that one.
Dude,
He needs
everybody in
Tom,
chat knows that.
Tell me the context, and then I'm in it.
Tom, why are you telling these things to random strangers? Huh?
He's not a random stranger. He's one of my
Why are
best
you
mates.
invading my privacy? We'll
If
leave
you
it
knew
there.
the business secret he's told me, I mean, nothing.
Well, yeah, because my whole life is public, you know. Everybody knows my boyfriend is Maurice Badenhop, and well, we live together in Holland. I'm not Spanish. I've been faking this for a
Hey, you're
long time.
Portuguese, isn't he?
No, I'm Dutch. You
Oh,
didn't
you're
know
French.
this?
He wants to be, yeah.
No, don't even dare to say that. Do not even dare to say that in my presence.
En
Guru, tell him
français, s'il vous
something.
plaît.
Yeah, merdique. Guru, you should ban this guy. Eh? This is bullying. Eh? Calling me French.
No, I trained him off circuit, so he can put up with your shit. So,
Ik ben Netherlands. Ik ben Netherlands. Eh? You understand?
yeah, I understand. Because
Frans,
ik ben
hè?
Nederlands.
Look. Ik ben de liefde van de wand. Eh?
Van de wand? From the wall?
Ja, ik ben een liefde van de baan.
You are the love from the one, from the crazy persons.
No, from the track.
Van de baan.
De baan.
De baan. En liefste.
De autobahn,
lief-
ja.
Autobaan.
Ja, autobaan.
Niet,
Ik ben
Duits, ja.
ik ben je liefde. Eh?
Ja,
Ik ben
Deutsch,
dus-
Deutsch. Same thing, gerne.
Ja. Alter, du bist gewinn verrückt. Du hast sie nicht mal alle.
Ja, ich bin sehr geil. Mein Schwanz ist so groß.
Alter
Wait,
Schwede.
Hey, let's stop the Holland, the German. We have someone, we have a special guest in the room. B. Sander, please. Sakatruno.
For race 2, it looks like we are getting
Sorry?
up to a 21 car grid.
Yes, we're getting Phil. Give me a POV of this man. Incredible. Bodo Sandor. Sakatruno Hun. No tata. Qué genio. Qué genio. Ay, dale vuelta, niño. Dale ahí. Ahora, you know what you should put now?
It should be
His
Forza
POV.
Italia.
You know what you should do? You put his POV and you put my flamenco song. Have you heard my hit song? I've made a song with
Marvelous.
Kraken.
Me
Oh,
more.
gee.
You haven't heard it? I'm not joking.
Yeah, let's hear it then.
Kraken, is he driving?
He is indeed.
Okay, I don't know if I'm allowed to give you the audio, but I will give it to you right now. He was the producer.
Yeah,
Producer.
Productor. So, I'm not joking.
There
Juan
is a
should be
legitimate
banned.
Juan song.
One should be
It's
banned.
not a joke. It's for real.
I've still not heard this. I'm gonna need a link
there
here.
you
but-
have Mr. Guru. Shoot it. Boy, I am gonna go silent to hear this masterful wonder piece.
Dude, how should I do that?
Despacito. Despacito.
He just gives me a song and said, play it on stream. I cannot play this on stream.
Unfortunately, it's not that easy.
Yes, you can. It's not copyright.
Yeah, I know.
Why can't you
Just
play
does
this?
not know how.
Why? What is the reason? We did this for the stream.
Do you hear?
He's gonna roll the middle, make a move. That was insane. And again, switching positions was one. My God, what an absolute beast this man is. That was beautiful. Oh, rat.
¿No chorizo?
Well, what an incredible lap.
Yeah, man, I got some chorizo. ¿No chorizo?
Oh my God, that was beautiful. Baby, give it all.
Yeah, man, I got some chorizo.
Hey.
Okay, so that's Cracker song. Don't know if I can play it the whole way, but that's a hit. We will play that every stream if I get the okay from Cracker.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes. Cracker, see, Cracker.
That's really amazing.
Well, I've not heard it because I was too busy concentrating on the track. So
Thank
I'm
you,
gonna have to
we
listen to that.
Cracker can hear me, I guess. I don't know. He sent it to me. Can I play this in full in the stream? Please say yes. I will mute the rest of the sounds just to play this.
Thank God there's no footage of my face. Of this.
Challenge accepted.
It's all right. I'll make the music video. I've got you boys. Don't you worry.
I'm waiting for Cracker answer, and then we're gonna hear the full version before the race. Should I go and ask him?
Yeah, he's down in the social club.
Yeah, ask him if you want.
He's gone. He bolted.
He really wants to hear that song. Maybe that's what Cracker meant with the anthem of Juan, but... oh,
Yeah, he
Jesus.
mentioned it in the chat a few days ago, didn't he?
Sorry, guys, that I didn't change any views here, but this was too awesome to skip. In the meantime, yeah, Penguin is in P1. Qualification is over. We have a waiting time here. So is somebody on a lap? No, Boris Schmidt is in the pit. Mr. Müller finished. Wickstrom is improving his time. So maybe, a little bit of a mistake there on the exit. And he lost all that time he made up. So that's not good. Somebody else who's on it.
I got confirmation.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can play the song. Okay, that's good to hear. I need to do something on the background then. Juan?
Yes, sir.
Please talk a little bit to the stream. I'm doing things in the background.
I talk a little bit. I talk a little bit. Oh, baby, I talk a little bit. Yes, I do. 1 minute remaining. And let me tell you, how amazing would it be my song to be played while I'm commentating the start of this race? Wouldn't that be absolute perfection, ladies and gentlemen? Absolute pandemonium, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what a time to be alive.
Chorizo coming right to you. Guru, hit it, DJ. Oh. My God, look at that! He's gonna go in the middle, make one move! That was insane! And again, switching positions was one. My God, what an absolute beast this man is! That was beautiful! Oh, rats!
You know chorizo?
Well, what an incredible lap!
Yeah, man, I got some chorizo. Huh? You know chorizo?
Oh my God, that was beautiful! Baby, give it all.
Yeah, man, I got some chorizo.
I like it. Good option. Whoa, that's unfortunate. Oh my God, it's very wide. He saw a car in there. Do you think someone's gonna be able to contest Schmidt's time?
You know chorizo?
Big cojones.
You know chorizo?
Big cojones. Well, what an incredible lap.
Yeah, man, I got some chorizo. You know chorizo?
Big cojones. Yes! Baby.
You know chorizo?
Cojones.
You know chorizo?
Big cojones. Well, what an incredible lap.
Yeah, man, I got some chorizo.
And we go into the green line. It's Penguin and Smith and Muller. 3 wide for turn 1. What an amazing turnaround for this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. Look at that. That is beautiful from Boris Smith, who's going to be able to reclaim the lead. Good move from Blazer Penguin. Put the money up. Put the money up. Absolute shoot down on the back.
Don't shoot! Ay, Van der Koolen! Van der Koolen on another DSRT car, another DSRT car in 3 cars! Out of the way! Oh my god, I'm crying right now.
Yeah,
That has to be the best song of the year that I've heard so far. This is honestly, this is a credit to Cracker and the. For those that don't know, when he's not racing for the team, not designing racing to the weekends, he's a musician, as a songwriter, and well, I think that's the best one he's ever wrote. No offense to the other ones that he's wrote, but that is my favorite by far.
Wow.
So amazing. I had to set it up that it was a little bit louder and everything, but yeah. I love it. Really great job by Cracker there, and the intro or the waiting time music is also from Cracker. The web address is there as well. Cracker Bandcamp, I think it is. So check it out if you have the time. Great production there by him, and of course with all the things that Juan said and everything. Yeah. Perfect mix.
That's all I do, say shit.
Yeah.
Oi, that disconnection. Oi, mamacita. What has happened there? That was a little bit of a disconnection and then other stuff. I gotta tell you, Cracker is an amazing songwriter, an amazing producer. And not gonna lie, when he goes into a live, session, dude, he puts some bangers in there. I remember I was racing, I'll tell you, after we see Tom Carroll do an amazing move on Vukovic, that was a fantastic driving from Tom Carroll. My God, I'm saying too many.
What have you done with Juan?
What the hell happened to Juan?
I don't know, man. After working, I feel like a good person sometimes. I gotta tell you that Matt Sill is side by side with Van der Horn. He's gonna make it through, no problems at all. Let's see if Van der Horn is gonna respond. He has the outside line, but it's not gonna. That was either a mistake on Matt Sill, or that was the biggest netcode I've ever seen in my life in ACC. Can we get a replay? I don't know, but that was very weird. It doesn't make sense that the car just. I don't know. Well, this is way while back.
This is the only contact, so there was no contact.
Yeah, maybe it didn't register, but it looked like netcode, to be honest with you. But one way or the other, Desert Penguin behind Boy Smith again. And not gonna lie, my friend, it's always a pleasure to be with all of you. Cracker, as I said, I appreciate the song. He sent it to me in private, and I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't stop laughing for 30 minutes. Right now, I'm crying as we speak from how funny that shit is. Not gonna lie, I say some silly stuff, but at the end, when we go down to the wire, I do it to entertain you, because I want you all to have a good time. And that's why we're here, ain't we, Guru?
Absolutely correct, and we are always in for a jog and racing to the weekend, and this is the last one, the season final, the stage final, I have to say. But next week we will start over. Racing to the Weekend is a race in an open lobby, 3 stars on the track, 70 safety rating, and you're in. 19 people now are in, and they are all fighting for points, and even the people that don't even know that they are fighting for points. Like, I think Cyrus Pisa here, he's new. I didn't see this name before, to be honest. He's currently in P10, so we'll take like 9 points, I guess it is. So great to see. And yeah, hopefully he will notice us as well. Current leader is Mr. Thijs van der Hoorn. Thijs van der Hoorn is in P11. And the guy that's in the second place, as I just seen somebody move straight ahead. It's again Matt Sill who had a problem there. Is it connection related? I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like so, because he's the only one doing weird movements.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh, wow, that's wide from Kaliski. And yeah, I think he's having some internet issues, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think so as well. But Desert Penguin is in the second place, and he's currently in P2 with 19 people. That means 18 points, and we have double points to give away today.
Close,
so that will be interesting indeed. The other one is this guy here, Zvonimir Burek. Tom Carroll. And
Again.
I was searching him. Remco Sauer, they are fighting for that last podium position and racing to the weekend. And currently, Remco, yeah, he's not scoring that many points. But Zvonimir Burek and Mr. Tom Carroll are. I have to have.
Yeah, it's going to be
quick
close between me and Zvonimir. I think he had a few more points. I think he had 7 more going into this. And through race 1, I came out on top by a few positions. I don't know how many exactly. And he's only 1 place ahead of me at the moment. So playing the smart game, knowing that it's double points at the end, and hopefully I can beat him in the last race if I can't beat him in this one. So yeah, it's going to be a close finale for that P3 in the championship, I think.
Let
I
me
think so
tell
as well.
you, that was Vaxon with a mistake, and Burek is going to jump into the P3. And God, I kind of feel bad that I have to go with the third one because it's going to be very fun. I've obviously been watching while I study, but hey, I want to make an announcement here. Yeah.
Oh, I have to say, okay.
What?
Yeah, you want to make an announcement, and it was silent, so I guess you needed approval or something. So I said, okay.
No, I don't need approval.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I forgot what the announcement was, man.
Wow.
God damn it.
Can I get an applause?
So,
Really?
Well, I'm sure Bauman Jensen can clap after doing such an amazing race. He can drive no-handed. Look at him. Mama Bauman Jensen, mama. Come on the inside. Boom. Ah, what an overtake maneuver. MP3. As old as it gets. Look at him. Wow. What a good move. Tom Carroll now getting a little closer to Vaxstrom. 11 runs behind. And I gotta tell you something. Tomorrow is gonna be a good day. And if everything works well, we are gonna bring you some live split screens. And if I can make that work, goddamn, it's gonna be amazing production. I cannot wait to support, to show our support to the DSRT drivers. They're gonna go 12 hours into Sebring. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of envious because I would like to drive Sebring myself. It's a very fun track. Tom Carroll gets a very good line there, but he couldn't do too much because it's being blocked by Foxton.
It's difficult to attack the Bentley considering how wide it is and how tall it is. It's
and how late
terrifying.
it can break as well, yeah.
you're not supposed to go over the car.
Oh, that's the strategy that I'm not aware of.
That's some British humor for you. For all of you that are British, if you're not British like me, you can also laugh. Fantastic go. Remco Sauer now trying to get on the top 10. I cannot believe it. He's gonna make a move on with the horn. Oh my God. Remco Sauer, we said good things about him. He's getting hyped. Look at him. He's the Chorizo man. That's his new alias. Guru, tell me something. What do you think?
Something.
Penguin is gonna take this W home.
Who is going to take the win?
Yes.
Penguin, we missed that completely. Overtook Boris Schmidt in the meantime. Spiza is, currently doing donuts in the sand. Wow, that was a really terrible rejoin.
That wasn't nice at all, let me tell you that.
As Vectrum lost some position, so he made a mistake. Vroenrats is now in front of him, and Mr. Carroll is in P4, so that means he can build up against Zvonimir Burek in P3. Penguin overtook Boris Schmidt, as I said, so Boris now in the second place. 1.6 seconds, 1.5 seconds away from a Penguin. So yeah, let's see if he can close that gap again. Matt Hill now side by side here with Thijs, and Thijs is really struggling today. I don't know what's happened, but normally he was in the front, but now Matt Hill overtook him, and Thijs dropped to P12 here. What is more to say? I'm just enjoying that song in my head. Really lovely.
What the hell was that? Was in flamenco, man. That was absolute crap you just sang.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Corazón, cerveza, muy bueno.
Uy, cerveza. Uy,
Ay, ay, ay.
Don't
Riba,
say the
riba.
sacred word, my friend. That's just gonna get you into jail. Oh my god, my mouse is fading again, man. What the hell, man?
Is it a power-related problem?
I don't know. I go left click and the left click opens a full browser. Doesn't make sense, my friend.
That's one thing. And that's too much porn.
No, there's never too much porn.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. So your computer's full of viruses and everything.
Oh, I don't. You,
Who the hell
baby.
downloads that
We live
porn?
in. Yeah, who downloads this shit, man? You know. I know you're 57 years old, and you're used to the old ways of doing things. You know, as we
I was
said
just
before. Back in my
finding,
day. Back in
Follow
my
Mark in
day.
the woods.
I got the VHS with the ladies.
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
No. That's good.
Good. I want to get banned. Good. Yes. Fantastic.
Well, to be honest, the gaps are, we have a few of them. Oh, this will be interesting. Black screen. Tom Carroll is now closing that gap here. He's 0.2 seconds, 0.3 seconds away from Mr. Zvonimir Burek. He's flashing the lights and make him nervous. Mr. Flashlights here. But we have a few battles. Thomas Vrouwenraads is on the tail of Mr. Carroll. And we have for P10, it's Remco Zauer battling with Matt Sill now. And P12, Thijs van der Hoorn, now is his teammate of last season, the champions of the, what was it? The PLR Driver Swap
Oh my God.
Championship Season
Yes,
1.
that's how it's called. Come on.
Yeah.
Give some respect to my
You
friends
know
at
how
PLR,
many
man.
leagues I have to get in my head where we were champions? Because DSRT Esports Champion of the GRG Endurance 2021. PLR Driver Swap Champion 2022. So yeah, we are ruling the esports world.
Thank you.
In other news, I'm also having a battle for P15 with Mr. Jilt.
Yep.
Never mind, because I talked about that and started to go off track.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I know, but I
Classic
was switching
alpha.
because I saw that Mr. Tom Carroll and Zvonimir Burek here were battling. Tom Carroll was side by side with the nose in front, so the position changed, so I switched over. But yeah, indeed, now we have him. Look at this, Mr. Eric Mioch here. Mr. Harry Blitzy is driving the Ferrari now in an official DSRT livery. And he's now on the tail of Mr. Pilleman Jensen, Mr. Ramfa in this room as well.
Tell you something, this is absolutely petrifying, mate. I'm at that point where I'm in a battle where if I make a mistake, I lose a position, and if someone else makes a mistake, I could potentially run away with this. So it's intense at the moment, and I apologise for not being able to commentate at this moment. But this battle between myself, Zvonimir Burek, and Thomas Vrouwenraads is heating up as I've just made a mistake.
Yeah, that's commentator's curse on yourself. That's a new one.
Yeah, that's definitely a low point of my life.
Never happened before, eh?
Boris Smith created, not created. Penguin lost some time against Boris Smith here. It was 1.5 seconds. Now it's 0.8 of a second. So Boris Smith is closing into Penguin, and we have still 5 minutes and 38 seconds to go. Tom Carroll, he just made that mistake. He's now on the tail of Vrouwenraads and Mr. Burek. So it's a battle of 3 for position 3. Always nice to see.
Oh yeah, it's been a good fight here in the front. Let me tell you, it's been a good one. And I'm looking forward also in the front, because Smith is now catching up to Desert Penguin, so we might also see something interesting happening there. Can't wait to see how it's going to end up.
You can hear Juan battling with the mouse on the background.
No, it's also the keyboard, because now everything is going down.
Everything's going down progressively over there.
Yeah, brother, what the fuck, man?
This fight between myself, Vrouwenraads, and Burek has just started to get their elbows out. Vrouwenraads a little deep into turn 4, from my point of perspective, almost resulted in contact, so it could possibly end in tears before the end of this race, Kiri.
Well, concentrate, mate, and try to make that position because Burek at this point takes more points than you. And yeah, it's still a battle for third place in this Stage 1 championship. Wexstrom, by the way, he fall back to P8, but is now on the tail of Nino Burek. You see a Z standing there. But if I change the name, it's Nino Burek. So yeah, they are battling for P7. As this is one of the fights we want to keep an eye out. Mr. Zvonimir Burek in P3 at this point with Vrouwenraads and the mistake-making Tom Carroll behind them.
I'm just getting all my mistakes out before tomorrow's 12 hours of Sebring. I'd sooner make them tonight than in that race.
Gonna try to break the slipstream down from Mr. Vrouwenraads here. He has half a second. He's flashing his lights, saying, "I'm still here and I'm still battling and defending my P3 position. Nobody is going to get it." As yeah, that's a different line that Mr. Carroll took there.
Oh, you see, that's the advanced line. Not many people know that one. Only the real pro gamers take that one.
Yeah, okay.
That's gangster,
Look, you wanted
baby.
a back to the track. I'll give you a proper back to the track later on if that's what you want.
It's not rejoined to the track, mate. Tom,
Damn.
rejoin to the track with Tom Carroll.
Oh Lord, but let me tell you, 3 minutes remaining for this gentleman to end this race too. That's still now getting closer to Chesi. Massimo Chesi, the Italian. Fantastic drive between these two gentlemen. Let's see who's going to come out the victor of it. At the moment also, Schmidt has lost a little bit of time to Desert Penguin. And Zwonimir is in a little bit of no man's land. But look at Vrouwenraads. I told you no man's land. It's a Vrouwenraads, baby. Yes. Oh my God, what a maneuver from Thomas Vrouwenraads, who claims P3. As we're heading to the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the second race. Oh yeah, fantastic. And let's see if Tom Carroll can take advantage of this as well and make a move. Who knows?
Well, he can because they are side by side on the start here, and it's Zvonimir who had a worst exit here. And Mr. Carroll just took that position away, and now he's P4, Zvonimir Burek P5. Whoa, that was a really tight, deep line there, using all of the track to get a best exit possible, as Zvonimir is now on the tail here of Tom Carroll and tries to make a move, I think, on this part if he gets a great exit. But Willie, no, he cannot put that car beside him there because that would be illegal. I'm really struggling.
Well,
Sorry.
I can tell you one thing. And it's that Tom Carroll now, thanks to overtaking Zvonimir Burek, might have a shot at at Boris Smith. My God, my brain is dying right now. Same goes for my whole PC. Yeah, everything is dying on my PC and it's not a joke. What's going on? I hope you can hear me, but the fight is still on. Massimo Chesi and Matt Sill going toe to toe, going at it. And good Lord, is it gonna be fun? Let me take a look at the lead. I want to see there's a Penguin. I want to see where he is. We're gonna have one more lap in the second race. What the hell is going on with my PC right now?
It's Spain, mate, and it's you, so no worries. Boris Schmidt still then 1 second behind Desert Penguin. If he keeps it up, Desert Penguin will win this race. We can see that Tom Carroll is now 2 seconds almost behind of Mr. Vrouwenraads. So I think it will be a P4 for Tom Carroll, but he did a great job overtaking Zvonimir Burek because...
All I'm doing is what I need to do. I need to finish ahead of both Zvonimir and Remco, and that's all I'm doing right now.
Yep,
So
that's good for the championship for you. So you are close to that third position then. Wexstrom, difficult race for him, I guess, because he's now 0.9 of a second away from Mr. Nino Burek, even if it says Z Burek. But yeah, he's normally in the top 5. Matsil, he had some connection issues, but doing a great job. And we have Morton. Wow. That was a deep dive.
Yeah. I was gonna give him the position. Back.
Yeah, he's doing a spinneroo there.
Hey, what a good rejoin back from that man. But Jensen, unfortunately,
Now on the throttle, so else you lose another position. Yes, great.
well done. They're gonna get the checker, or not. They need to go for one more.
One more lap, but just
One more
defend.
lap. And
Sorry, I thought we were on iRacing, the bear simulator. Penguin looks like he's gonna get this win. It all comes down to this last exit. Will he go off the track? I don't think so. He has this on the pocket. He's gonna cross the finish line and take race 2. Schmidt with a good performance as well. And I've waited a long time to say this. Rats is gonna make a podium. Unless us use commentate curse him. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure for me to be here with you tonight. I'm gonna have to go get these things fixed for tomorrow. I love you all, and I'll leave you here with my good friends, my good pals for race 3. I love you guys.
Thank you very much for joining in, and good luck tomorrow in the stream, mate.
We need to talk
When? I have
after the stream.
You need to go to sleep, so.
I think he's just left there. So.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
thank you very
vanished.
much, Ron.
I will do the same after the stream. These are not finished, but he's standing still there, so that can mean he lose some positions. Yeah, Eric Mier takes P14, Thijs van Hoorn P13 daarna. Okay, so race number 2 is over. Penguin wins it. Schmidt, Vrouwenraads, Tom Carroll, Zvonimir Burak, Vukovic, Nino Burek, Wexram, Sil, and Chassis rounds up the top 10. And our producer, Mr. Remke Zauer, the creator of Racing to the Weekend P11, we have to say that as well. So this concludes race number 2, and after that we will go to race number 3. It will be a 40-minute race, so that will be a challenge. Who will win stage 1 of this XXL last race of the Racing to the Weekend for, this month? Next month will be race number 1. But it will officially be race 61, to be honest.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting this last race. Like you say, 40 minutes. These guys only trained for 20 minutes on a Friday evening. Little bursts of energy. And it's going to be a test of the people that might not have necessarily experienced more than 20 minutes of racing. Going to see possibly them struggle, and it'd be nice to see what's going on.
In the chat as well here, it's the song on the stream, it's cracking me up. Okay. Good chat there from everybody.
Koala's being very nice. Thank you, Koala. But yeah.
Nice podium. Thomas P3. Great podium. Great race, Tom. Aye.
Oh,
Look at all the people there.
Oh, behave.
A heart.
Oh, everybody's so lovely in this team.
Had fun creating
And if you want to get involved in this team, segue.
Yeah, you fat
come and
bastard.
check
We're
us
not
out
all
on
nice.
Discord. All right, okay, that was rude. I was trying to do a plug for the team there. I'd be like, if you want to be part of this, nice. Didn't really work out that one.
It was really fun to hear. We will play it again. But first is first. I will set up the championship intro, and so we can have a little bit of a break for the 40-minute race that is still coming up. So people, don't leave. Stay tuned. Give us a follow, a like, and enjoy the championship intro.
The battle's coming now. The fury shakes the ground. I've come to take my crown. I'm rising up, my heart is pounding, ready and not the clock is counting. legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try and take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. You know I'm out for blood. I'm feeling dangerous. I just can't get enough. I'm rising up, my heart is pounding, ready or not, the clock is counting down. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Whoa, legend in the making, deep in my bones. I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try to take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion. And know where I'm going. I have been chosen. I'll never be broken. I am the champion. A clashing of titans, a battle of giants. Take a moment of silence. I am the champion. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Whoa, legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try to take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion.
Field of these two pull up. Do we actually?
I was going live and you were talking.
My bad stream. Sorry about that one.
No problem at all. We are back, as you can hear by Tom's fuel discussion. And yeah, we are here. Let me see. In the qualification round. So there will be an outlap. And yeah, I had some questions in chat in game. So everybody wanted to dance a little bit on the new song that Cracker made. Amazing job with the commentator of Juan. So let's enjoy that one as well as the guys do an outlap.
My God, look at that! He's running well in the middle! Make one move! That was insane! And again, switching positions was one. My God, what an absolute beast this man is! That was beautiful! Oh, rats!
You know chorizo? Well, what an incredible lap. Yeah, man, I got some chorizo. You know chorizo? Oh my God.
That was beautiful!
Baby, give it all.
Yeah, man, I got some chorizo.
I like it. Good option. Whoa, that's unfortunate. Oh my God, it's very wide. He saw a car in there. Do you think someone's gonna be able to contest Schmidt's time?
You know chorizo?
Big cojones.
You know chorizo?
Big cojones.
Well, what an incredible lap. Yeah, man, I got some chorizo. You know chorizo?
Big cojones.
Yes!
Baby.
You know chorizo?
Cojones.
You know chorizo?
Cojones.
Well, what an incredible lap. Yeah, Yeah, man, I got some chorizo. No chorizo?
The official cracker and chorizo song with Juan as commentator. You have to love it. Oh, Jesus, what the hell happened there on stream? That was Mr. Burek. Zvonimir Burek with Desert Penguin touching each other there, coming over the last corner to set a lap time. And yeah, it's still Zvonimir Burek standing there. Really, yeah, a little bit dangerous, to be honest. So that means that Mr. Penguin has to start over again. Yeah, it wasn't on purpose, of course, but yeah, they will go out for another lap. Let us see who's in the lead. Vukovic, what are you laughing about?
I'm so sorry, Remco.
Oh, there. Oh.
I was deciding to give him, you know, the little bit of sporting edge that he needed and a little bit of a bump draft down the main straight as he proceeded to hit his brakes as hard as humanly possible and slam possibly the hardest I've seen him all season straight into that wall.
Oh, jeez, yeah. I watched the replay there. That was, nice.
There was definitely brake lights from Remco Sauer. I do want to point that out. I know that he knew that. Oh, this waiting for me at the end of the pit lane as well. Or is this Zvonimir? Oh, it could be Zvonimir.
Yeah. Yeah, things happen in qualifying here in race of qualification number 3 for race number 3. It will be a 40-minute race, the last race here of stage number 1. Yeah, that's a good start. Sorry?
In these slow things.
I'm watching. Oh, Mr. Van der Koelen is coming over the start finish line. Will be the first one to set a time as a 2-minute 2. That's
Is that fully representative of how slow these vehicles are?
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting third race. I think the battles are going to be fairly close though between these guys. In this new BMW, you can race really closely to them, as I found out a little too closely with Remco Sauer. But you can race pretty close to these guys, and I think it's even when you make a mistake, you're not going to fall off the sort of the pace like you would in the GT3 cars. So we might have an interesting battle on our hands, at least in the end of race 3.
Think so as well. In the meantime, Eric Neo sets the fastest time here, 149.4, and we saw that the other times were 142, 143, I think. I'm so forgetting the last times here. I'm really getting old.
I think Paul last time out was a 144.6, I think, set by Desert Penguin. I could be wrong on that one.
Yeah, it could be. That means that, yeah, there is still some time for improvement with 4 minutes 33 to go. Mats Hill was off track there. But yeah, we are now here with Eric Mioch. Vukovic is setting a lap time here. He's 1 second faster than his previous time, and I don't know what it is. That's the magic here of the overlays that I use. But yeah, and the nice livery here. Let's see what he can do in the Golf livery. He's now in the last corner here. Yeah, over start finish line, and he will come in on 145.9. So great time from him. Who of the fastest guys are there? As Mr. Swanmere is taking a shortcut as well.
He's put me off my lap, definitely. That was I don't know if it's strategical mind games as the championship draws to a close here, but he's first of all, Remco hit brake, checked me down the main straight, and now Zvonimir. So yeah, it should be an interesting race 3, put it that way.
Yeah, I think so as well, because a few people are still in the pit lane. Remco Sauer is in the pits. Mats Hill is in the pits. Vrouwenraads is in the pits. Thijs van Oren just set the second fastest time. I'm still waiting. Oh, I don't see Boris Schmidt anymore.
Yeah, I believe he sadly had to go, but I think that was possibly one of the strongest versions of Boris that I'd seen all season long. He was incredibly fast this evening.
Yeah, he's fast, and the other one who's fast is Mr. Desert Penguin here. He's now coming over that yellow Sausage last turn and coming down to the start-finish line. And what time will he do? It's not his fastest, but still a provisional pole for him, a 1:45.492. Almost half a second quicker than Vukovic. And then we have this guy here, Mr. Carroll, driving the BMW as well.
So I've only done this because Mr. Sauer and Mr. Burek are also doing it, so I feel as if it's fair for the end of the season. But if they were driving the GT3s, I think I'd be driving those myself. Just
they will
expecting
switch
Remco
in the last
to
moment.
switch. Yeah, I'm expecting Remco to switch. But it'll be fun nonetheless. It's a rather slow car, this new one, but it's good fun.
It is definitely messing up my braking points.
Yeah, you have to brake about 100 meters earlier, despite you going about 300k slower. So it's definitely interesting.
Nino Burek then also in that BMW M2 Cup car. He is really slow at its point, to be honest. So he's already at the 150 mark and still has sector 3 to go through. I'm really looking because there are a lot of Cup cars now on track.
Have they all changed to the Cup car?
BMW.
Oh, BMW. Okay.
Sebastian, thank you very much for the subscription. 13 months in a row. Thank you. Yeah, this let me see. It's all BMWs, but what's the difference between those? Okay. So that's the M2. I really have to change here because I didn't see it before. There's something wrong with the livery.
Yeah, I think it definitely needs addressing possibly for next week, but
I know what's wrong.
it's if it's an easy fix, then there's always the the best fix. Sorry, I just had a big moment, big old swap of the rear end. Do you want some positive news, Mr. Guru?
Yeah, give me some positive news.
I realised this week, whilst I was going about my Sebring practice, that I've actually been with the team now for over a year. And as a matter of fact, the 27th of March will mark 1 year to the day. It's my first ever endurance with the team. And if you remember it right, it was in the team called the Ducks, because we hadn't worked out a name at that point. So it was a rather early version of that team that consisted of myself, Tigger Stew, and Robin Austin. As we did the 6 hours of Nürburgring. And I find it quite fitting that next Sunday will mark another 6 hours of Nürburgring, which is almost a year apart, pretty much. So it's going to be quite fun.
Absolutely, that's news. And the Ducks, yeah, I remember that. I created a little livery, and I thought it was an awesome livery. We should
Still
change colors.
my favourite livery that we've ever had.
Yeah.
I think we need to run it one race into the weekend somewhere along the line, just for the fun of it.
Yeah, we can maybe do something about that. That's no problem at all. Müller, in the meantime, in the Audi, he no. I wanted to say Müller took the provisional pole, but it's Desert Penguin again who smashed that time with 0.7 of a second. So in the McLaren, Desert Penguin is now with a 1:44.650 provisional pole sitter. The official qualification is over. It's still a maximum waiting time of 2 minutes and 50. Can we see if somebody is improving? Mr. Carroll isn't improving.
Now, qualifying's over from my point of perspective. I was up by about 0.6 of a second, not enough to challenge the TCX leader of Stanmar de Koelen. He is a man on a machine, and he's been doing a lot of practice with the new cars, so I'm not surprised that he's at the top at the moment. But yeah, I was improving on the lap, and I made a mistake whilst commentating, which I think it says it all, doesn't it?
Yep, it will be a bad race for you when you need to commentate and drive.
I'll work something out, providing I'm ahead of Svanimir Burek and Remco Sauer. I think that'll keep me happy.
Just do commentating on the straights.
Yep, that's all I can do.
Let me see. The thing is that you are P8, Swanimir is in P10, and Remco Sauer didn't qualify at all. He's starting last.
Oh well, it's wrapped up then, boys, isn't it? That's it. That's the end. I wish it was that easy. It's going to be a fun 40 minutes as we approach the end of the season, Mr. Guru.
Absolutely. And with that said, let's go for the last time to the Racing to the Weekend intro. "40 minutes of racing are coming up. Race number 3 in Racing to the Weekend number 60. 60 already. Jesus. 60 weeks of racing on the Friday. As we starting with Desert Penguin in P1, so he will set the pace then on the straight that is coming up. Mr. Müller in second place, Vukovic third, Thijs van der Hoorn then in fourth position, Erik Nioch qualified as P5, Kaliski P6, Stan van der Koelen P7, Tom Carroll P8, Stijn Hilhorst is P9, Zvonimir Burek P10. And Mr. Anfar here in the box as well is P14. As they approach the start line here, when will the lights go green? Now the lights will go green, and Mr. Penguin with a great start there. But an even better start, I think, is Vukovic, who's trying to dive in the middle. And now it's Müller. Is it correct? Müller. He's at the 7th here. That's not correct. But yeah, he had a great start there and takes position 1 away from Desert Penguin. Penguin who needs to follow that car there. Great line, great speed, great from him. Mixing positions then in the middle and in the background. It's Tom Carroll who takes P9 and he was P8 when I'm correct.
Yeah, I'm now in the lead of the TTX category, which is rather weird, as Stan van der Koelen found that curbs are very slippy in this car as he approached turn 2, and I was able to just stick my car up the inside and thankfully not hit him. It was a little close for comfort, but move done now, and hopefully try and run away for the rest of the race now.
Yeah, let's see if he can do that, because all the cop cars here are close to each other, and it's Remco Zowers trying to dive on the inside on the S's there on Zvonimir, and yeah, both survived that. Oh, it was Nino, to be honest, Nino Burek, and Remco took a position there. In the meantime, in the front here, it's Desert Penguin who made the move then on Müller and took P1 away from him. Vukovic really close behind Müller now. Where 3 battles, yeah, that's always nice to see for that podium position. Thijs van der Hoorn on a second of that podium position, but yeah, the gaps are really close because it's round number 1. And yeah, let's have a look further in the grid here. Mr. Stijn Hilhorst also in that cup car, currently P11. He is 1 second away from Mr. van der Koelen. So, yeah, Tom, you are driving away from most of the guys, but not in a fast pace.
Yeah, it's not a fast pace, this car. It's you're looking at around, as we saw in qualifying, almost like a 2-minute 1, 2-minute 2 lap time around here. So, yeah, not particularly fast, and I believe the slipstream will probably come into play towards the sort of the mid part of this race, and if I can try and break maybe a 1 second or 1.5 second, I don't know how strong it is around here, sort of gap to stand behind, it'll hopefully open up that opportunity that I can run away from him. But he's starting to close up on me, so I best shut up again, Guru.
No problem at all. Mr. Vrouwenraads then here setting that car aside of, I think it was Mior, or tried to make that move, but didn't work. Mior, he's the Minister of Defense as well on DSRT. So he's blocking left and right and trying to keep him off, but now he's side by side there, and I think it will be, no, the cut back there from Mr. Mior. Can he turn in earlier? Oh, that's an exciting, oh, a little bit of a bump there, door-to-door banging, but it is still Mr. Vrouwenraads, and oh, Mior almost losing that car there, but Vrouwenraads takes that position in a hard battle, but a fair battle, so really nice to see. Vukovic, in the meantime, he took position 2 away from Mr. Müller, and Thijs van der Hoorn is really close as well, so maybe he can close that gap and make a move here. Back to the Cup cars, it's still Tom Carroll leading, but also he's now 20 seconds away from Eddie Kaliski in the BMW. What is it? The M4?
Yeah, the M4, it's the GT3s are just so much faster than this car. This is, without a shadow of a doubt now, the slowest car in the game, and I think it was 17 seconds, the gap between the pole sitter and the pole in TCX, which was the guy behind me, Stan van der Hoorn, as we basically trade lap times within a tenth of each other, and now trying to run away from P3 in class, Mr. Stan Hilhorst, as we approach turn 1, and Stan very good on the brakes, me very mediocre at turning in, and hopefully I can keep him behind, but this is going to be 35 more minutes of just pure battling, I think, of me trying to pull away and Stan starting to realise just how much faster he is than me.
As one of the Burek made a mistake then there, and it's good news for you, Mr. Carroll. He's now P15 because he hit the barrier, maybe some damage for him. But he's, he fall back, oh, yeah, pretty much. I was looking here at Mr. Amfa, Martin Pilleman Jensen. He's made a little bit of a mistake.
Track.
Exploring the track as well.
I think we've named it numerous times when I've gone off in previous racing to the weekends that I've been exploring the track, and I think Morton there just exploring the track limits once more and just kind of finding out where the limit of the car is. It's a new car. He's in the Audi, so.
Always nice to have people trying out the new cars and doing that. It's when was it released? Like 2 days ago, I guess.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Yeah. So thank you very much for the subscription. That's the 4th subscription today. Jesus Christ, guys! Thank you, Ruben. 4 months in a row.
Stan, no. Sorry, I got very much within that race. Stan decided to squeeze me completely fairly, of course, onto the curb, and well, these cars don't really like curbs, especially when you're turning, and I made a big mistake, and now Stan's gone past. So, Stan, if you could kindly give me the position back, we'll fight again, mate. if you're listening.
Or just make sure you close the gap again and battle with him.
Or just get good. Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably do the 3rd, to be honest with you, but that's not happened recently. So.
Or defend like I do.
Yeah.
Way too aggressively.
I do want to point that out, actually. Use this time in the stream to point out that you might have seen in previous weeks that Morten Pilleman Jensen has blocked me numerous times on qualifying laps, on race runs. He owned up to it earlier, saying it was entirely just to wind me up and have a good time. So, yeah, it's. I think I would have been higher up in the championship if it wasn't for Morten, put it that way. Oh, and I see, oh yes, Stan has now officially let me past.
5-6 weeks I've been in this.
So Stan did hear you and he let you pass?
He has indeed. So the battle's back on, and I think Stan wants to be the aggressive person out of the two of us, which I don't mind. I can hopefully defend this out for another half an hour, but me and Stan doing the PLR World Tour together, and I've not had the opportunity of battling with him yet, as he's far too fast and up the grid, and he's been battling for podium positions as I've been battling for sort of 15th. So it's nice to know that I can have a good battle with him, even if it's in the wrong car.
Yeah, it's new. Is it faster than a GT4?
No, it's much slower.
slower than a GT4.
Yes, so you could basically have a cup of tea or a nap down the main pitch straight here. It's that long.
Oh, that's great. But in the Cup division, you are leading. Stan is then really on your tail. Then we have a gap with 7.5 seconds to Remco Sauer, and then we have Steinhill Horst, who just made a mistake there. We saw it on the stream. Currently in P12 then. Wexstrom also changed to that car. Really nice. It's the first time I see him in a different car than the Bentley in P13. Nino Burek P14. Zvonimir Burek in P15. Mats Hill then in P16. In the front, Desert Penguin. He was driving away so fast. He's now have a gap of 5.5 seconds. Eric Mioch did a mistake there and went off track as Eddie Kaliski is now taking the inside line and takes a position. I think, he's going wide, so Eric Mioch takes that position right back from Eddie. Let me see, Stan Hills just overtook Remco Sauer then in the Cup car, BMW Cup cars. A lot's happening at the same time. Why doesn't it go like I click on that, tell my story, something else? It's always the same.
It's incredibly close, this battle between myself and Stan. I thought I'd re-honour the fact that he's waited up for me by making a quote-unquote mistake, and I didn't realise how much I let him by. He's now put his hazard lights on, so I'm not sure what that means. But between us, we've actually now got a 9-second lead over Stein Hillhorst, and I think we're just showing off to the camera at this point. Good
Yeah,
fun.
he's showing off.
P1 is already catching up to the back of the field.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. The traffic of the GT3s coming through past the TCX cars, and maybe those that are not used to multi-class racing possibly need to be made aware that there's going to be some cars running quite a lot faster behind them.
Yeah, indeed. It's Desert Penguin who's now closing that gap to Mats Hill. And Mats Hill, he is driving in the last position. Let me see, number 24. If I put on the wing, I think there he is. In the background, you can see the leader of the race coming really fast. As Vrouwenrad just got a drive-through penalty on position 4. So that's great news for Mr. Thijs van der Hoorn, who's currently leading the Racing to the Weekend. And
I think that almost cements it for him, doesn't it? It's going to be very difficult for the likes of Penguin or Vrouwenrad to actually catch up to him in the championship, and quite possibly that'll be the sealing fate that decides Thijs van der Hoorn at the top of the championship.
Absolutely, yes. Desert Penguin just overtook 2 of the class cars there, and Mr. Vrouwenrad is in the pit for his drive-through penalty. Nino Burek parked the car, I think maybe damaged or something, I don't know why, but he's out. In the meantime, Vrouwenrad is losing a lot of positions then. Thijs van der Hoorn currently in P4, Desert Penguin on the 2nd place in the Racing to the Weekend on P1, so that will be interesting to see if it is enough for Desert Penguin to take the lead away from Mr. Thijs van der Hoorn, because the first 2 races it wasn't going to plan. But yeah, I still don't know if and speeding in the pit lane for Thomas Vrouwenrad. He's now has a stop and go penalty for 30 seconds as well, so not great news for him. I would say take it in the end of the race.
Yeah, he'll have to. I think he has to serve it within 3 laps regardless.
Yeah.
And,
If he doesn't, he gets DSQ'd.
Ah, okay. I thought it was only with a drive-through.
It's in my eyes, from my experience in those situations, you're better to take it straight away and just keep on going. Embark on the DSRT motto of never giving up, because I mean we've got another 27 minutes to race. We're only 13 minutes in, and you know you can see just from the battle between me and Stan that anything's possible, and we could easily take each other out, and other people could possibly come past us. So there's anything to play for in this last half an hour.
Zvonimir Burak again made a mistake there and hitting the wall, coming back to track. He's now P15, so that's not good for Zvonimir, who's going into the pit at this point. So will he retire the car or will he just go for a repair? I don't know.
I'm sorry, Mr. Desert Penguin. I almost took you out. That was very scary of me.
Ow.
Yeah, I was about to say that BMW still have a chance to take out the... Oh, he has 255 laps to go.
Oh, he does have 255 laps to serve his stop and go for speeding the pit lane, so he can serve it near the end. You were right,
Yeah.
Mr. Urine.
See, listen to me.
No.
As we can see, Zvonimir Burak looks like he might be stopping for either damage or retiring the car, and unfortunately, I think his hopes for P3 in the championship might be out for the moment. It's anything still to play for, though. There's always a chance that he could make him a
What a
miraculous comeback.
Rats.
Well, I just seen Zvonimir's car and it looked pretty damaged, so I think he is in for repairs. As Nino Burek, I think, did the same. He is out of the pit. Yep, he's driving around. And Zvonimir just leaving the pit, so they just repaired the car and now they are on their way with the motto, never give up.
Absolutely. It's always nice to see these guys, you know. We make mistakes, we have a few battles, and whether we laugh it off or whether we're a little bit angry, we always never give up, and always good to see when you see a driver, you know, possibly sat in the pits for a couple of minutes and frustrated and wanting to get back out on track and getting back out and not quitting, not retiring, and embarking on the rest of the race.
That's completely true. Looking at the gaps, it's really getting bigger and bigger. With still 25 minutes to race, so as Mr. Carroll here again takes that pro line.
You see how close I am now to Stan van der Koelen. That's the only reason why I took that.
If you do that too much, you get a stop and go as well, so watch out.
Well, it depends if you want to cheat the system. There's a way of cheating the system, ladies and gentlemen, which is if you absolutely send it and hit the gravel and then take forever to rejoin, it'll actually say that there was no time gained. So
Okay.
it's probably not the right way to do that, but if you want to fluke the system and try and beat Stan van der Koelen, you're going to try and pull every trick in the book here.
He's trying everything to get that position back there. Thomas Frauenrath just overtook Eddie Kaliski there. Let me see, it's now behind, I think. What number is it? It's Remco. Okay, so Remco is now in the mix of the GT3 class and trying to get past safely there. I'm really disappointed that the livery doesn't work, but it's my mistake, I guess.
I suppose it's one thing that we can almost guarantee for future is that this will probably not be the last time that we drive these vehicles, so hopefully we can have the livery up and come in and sort of for the next time that we race them.
Yeah, the strange part is, like you see the pictures, at my end they are working, but you need like the sponsors and the decal files to be in, and I only sent the sponsor files because it's all on one livery, so I created just one livery for that. That's how the cars are made. So I needed to put in an empty decal file, I guess, and then it would be okay. But I didn't, so yeah, that's the result that we are having now. Thomas Frauenrath then on the tail of Eric Mioch, trying to get that slipstream and maybe dive to the inside of the line, or what is he trying to do? No, he's just following there, getting a better exit line and closing that gap and make the attack on a different part of the track there. Did you just overtook?
I'm not sure if I overtook or whether I was let past.
Okay.
So we're just going to have a sideways battle, I think, for the rest of this lap. Me and Mr. Stan, he's just messing with me. He's a lot faster than me, but I'm privileged enough to call him a teammate and have had raced with him numerous times, both on and on the track and as a teammate. And oh goodness, we've got a GT3 behind us. I've just realised. yeah, it's always nice to race against him, regardless of what car we're racing. And
Oh,
my God, four wide.
jeez, 4 wide.
Eric Meox actually gained a position out of that as well, I think. As it's all
Oh, no. Vrouwenrad went off track because he got a little bit wide there in the action with the cop cars of the BMW there.
that was definitely the scariest thing I think I've
a
ever seen.
smash, mate.
I also missed a good opportunity to say that I was really helped by all the traffic, and which let me catch up to Kaliski and, well, take the position.
Yeah, there was both went a little bit wide through the markers on the side there, a little bit of touching in the gravel, and it was Vrouwenrad who crashed that car there. He's on the way again, so that's good. Let's hope he can continue and maybe make up some positions. Eddie Kaliski is on the tail. I'm saying this correctly. It's so messed up with all the cop cars in the middle. But it's oh geez, Morten Pilleman Jensen in P6, and he has now Eddie Kaliski behind him. So defensive mode is on for Mr. Ramfa. Are you going to make it? Let's see if you can do commentating and racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the position because of all the cop cars. So
Nice to hear.
last time I went here with someone behind me, it was Vrouwenrad, and he just said that, like, you know, a fucking madman. Pardon my French. And took the position. I was like, what? It was like he was in a completely different class of car.
But you are in a different class of car.
Vrouwenrad's
Yeah.
in one of these.
He's driving the Porsche,
Yeah, that's also.
and you have that new Audi, and it's if there is like a blue corner in the with me, to be honest, I have to say it's the new car. So maybe it's the overlay that's saying that.
Yeah, I think it's the overlay.
because-
The Porsche is, I think the Porsche that Vrouwenrad is using is that 911 GT3 that we've seen so famously driven by the likes of Thijs van der Hoorn and Stan van der Koelen. And Morten, I think he's happy that he's ahead of Mr. Vrouwenrad, who's still got his Top and Go 30 to serve as well, by the way.
Well, I got that position because of the thing that happened. You know, the thing.
The thing that was called 4 wide going into turn 10.
Yes.
Yeah, I just seen it because in my overlay he has that blue corner, and the official overlay of the game is just normal. So, yeah, it's my overlay. I thought that was a different kind of class of car, but it isn't. It's just the Evo 2. What?
For car.
Yeah, it's just a different manufacturer. Mr. Van der Koelen is still in front of Mr. Carroll, but still close with each other as Mr. Drift here has...
That was not planned. That was definitely scary.
Yeah, I saw that. But all the
Oh,
gaps
we've got a
are
run.
extending. You have to close this battle.
Oh, can't pull it off. Stan's very good on his brakes, and I thought I could outbrake Stan van der Koelen, which I don't know if anybody's ever tried that. I wouldn't recommend it. Usually ends up with yourself in the wall or inside Stan, to be fair. We've got Mr. Vrouwenrad's behind us. Oh, goodness.
Oof.
All nice and close, and hopefully he can... What's a gap for Mr. Stan to open? And no, not quite. I'm proceeding to think about throwing the kitchen sink at this guy now. He's very good at defending, is Mr. Stan as well.
Yeah, he isn't for nothing the champion of the driver swap, so and he was fast in that as well, so he's a great driver. Really close, and the battle is going on still. Ooh, what was that?
We'll take the alternative line, boys.
That's the old circuit.
Yeah, we'll go for the old circuit, and that's the track that I'm driving tonight. I didn't realise if anybody else was.
I thought it was just the Peeleman line, like my line you took.
Oh yeah, definitely, mate.
Patented Peeleman line.
It's definitely interesting. I think Stan's playing about with me, but I think he'd get bored if he's out front. So I'm just here to entertain him. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah, really nice to see you battling it out there, 0.7 seconds away from each other. It's the closest gap on track. The rest is all over 1 second away from each other. Yeah, I think, to be honest, the last race where the double points are is the least attended race because I think it was last week or the week before we had like 3 times 30 drivers in the lobby, and this isn't the case now.
Yeah, I think the issue that we run into is we had a great string of races where they are quite popular within the community as well. So as we increased in popularity, as recent weeks dictated, a lot of people wanted to come and race on the ours just because of the track as well. And Barcelona not well received within the community. It's a fantastic track, if you ask me. It's one of my favourites within ACC, but. Yeah, I think that might have just let our numbers down just ever so slightly. It's still a good turnout at the moment. We've still got 16 cars still in the race. So, but yeah, I think that almost explains why we're just seeing just that ever so slight bit of a lower number this week.
Yeah, and the most important part is that still the leaders and the positions for podiums are still in the race. Thijs van der Hoorn leading that pack then with this last race to go, and after this we will know who will be the Racing to the Weekend Stage 1 champion. It will be between Thijs van der Hoorn and Desert Penguin. Penguin leading the pack, Thijs van der Hoorn currently in P4, so Penguin will win some points, but is it enough to take that P1 away from Thijs? Because Thijs is also the world champion, so that will be a lot of tax on Thijs' name if he gets this one. Then we have for P3s, Manuel Burak, Tom Carroll, Remco Zauer. Even Nipte had a chance there, but we didn't see him. We saw him in chat subscribing, and after that I didn't see him anymore. But still, Swanmir, Tom and Remco are still fighting for that P3 position then and Racing to the Weekend. So that's really great to see. Do we have another battle? Wexstrom, Vrouwenraad, Schmidt are battling, I think, and Schmidt will take, after 2 times in the second place, maybe the most points. But yeah, that's for midfield positions, to be honest. So, Stan van der Koelen on track here with 0.7 seconds away from him, Tom Carroll. And yeah, the GT3 class is just smashing by there. So
Stan's gone wide. This is my chance, boys.
Busy doing homework, Dutch 6 at. Okay.
Oh, Gabe, you would have enjoyed this fight, definitely. I think you would have probably come and shown us up, to be honest with you, mate. But always nice to see whether it's supporting us in the chat or whether it's coming racing with us. It's always nice to see you.
Yeah, okay. Homework is more important than Racing to the Weekend, and it's nice that he's still here and in the chat listening and looking at the Twitch stream that we're having. Tom Carroll, really is close to him with more speed here. Can he make the move done later on the brakes? Is it too late? Too late? Too late on the brakes, and he's going wide again there. Alternative road.
It wasn't as bad as last time, boys.
That's why he has his warning lights on. He's warning you.
So that I don't hit him.
30 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Ampha.
Yes.
I thought you wanted to tell something.
No. I just said no. Racing is more important than homework. That's why I'm unemployed and dropped out of high school. I mean uni, but it's the same, isn't it? Just sitting at a chair looking at words.
Ooh, let's get a deadline in 1 hour and 10 minutes to finish that. So, good luck with that, mate.
That's commitment, the fact that he's watching the stream despite all that going on. So, always nice to see you there, Gabe. And looking forward to our race together. It's going to be myself, the man in this chat, Mr. Ampha, and Gabe going to be doing the PLR 6 hours of Nürburgring in support for those people in Ukraine. That's obviously gone on for quite a while now, and we're trying to support the best way we can by raising some money to help those funds. And I believe you're part of the stream team, are you, Guru?
Well, I didn't hear anything official yet, but if there are two splits, we will do split 2 on the DSRT stream, and split 1 will be done on the PLR stream with Juan as commentator there. So yeah, I have problems doing 40 minutes of stream with commentating. Imagine I'm doing this for 6 hours. But yeah, that will be really great.
As
From
far as
my
I'm aware,
understanding in the chat in their Discord, it's going to be one split of 50 cars.
Okay, one split of 50 cars. So maybe I will join Juan in the box and make his life a little bit easier then.
no, I think
They
it'll
decided to
be
do one split of 50 cars because they'd rather have a full grid. Because later on, if cars retire and whatever might happen.
Yeah, I
think
thought the
it's
last
gonna be
message was
madness.
44 cars.
It's full right now.
Okay.
I definitely know that 50 teams have signed up, whether that's 50 teams that are on that list to initially race or not, or whether they've just got a few reserves as well. I'm not entirely sure, but if it is all 50, can I just point out that's going to be the most mad lap one I think I'll ever experience of just being completely bamboozled by cars left, right, and centre. And I don't know, for those of you that know the Nürburgring, the first sector is just corner after corner. I think there's going to be quite a lot of carnage and contact in that first couple of laps.
If you're wondering why I'm not switching to other drivers at this point, it's because this is the closest battle on track and the only battle on track. You said like a commitment from Dutch Stick that he's watching the stream and doing studies and everything. I can tell you one thing about that guy. It was I think the 24 hours of Sebring. I was in the night and I wanted to go to bed, and he was the only guy online who needed to drive. So everybody else was going to sleep, and we had a chat. And meantime, he was racing. He was telling about the setup, and if it was a little bit quieter, he started humming songs and singing, and he's just driving his lap, and yeah, and a great pace. But the guy was like,
I think I can add to that story. I had the absolute wonderful joy and privilege of being Gabe's teammate in the 24 Hours of Spa last year. And yeah, just to add on that, he was going in some laps in the night, and it was between him and Mr. Robin Austin that was sharing the stints and sharing times as I went and got some rest, and woke up in the morning. It must have been about sort of 10 past 4, 10 past 5 in the morning. I can't fully remember what time it was. Crept downstairs and ready to jump back into the sim and do a few laps and make a cup of coffee before I jumped into the car. And all I could hear as I approached my rig was Gabe singing. And I've left my headset on, and he's been singing all evening. And I looked up at the lap time, and he set the lap, not just the fastest lap time of our race. It was the fastest lap time in the race at that current point.
Yeah.
And he did all of that just while singing along at the same time. Which I think, if that doesn't sum up what Gabe's done, he's definitely fastest when he's singing, I think, at the moment.
yeah, I think so as well, but I don't know if the stream likes it, to be honest. Oh, dude, this profile line by two drivers there taking an alternative.
It's always
Sorry,
good to
needed
see
to come
Stan
here.
try and put a show on as we're going to try and send it around the outside of him, and I don't think that's going to work. I think he's going to close the door, and rightfully so he does. Try and get the cut back up the inside and just get a nice enough run on him. Surprised there's no contact between the two of us at this point, and I'll run deep and try and cut back again. Doesn't quite work this time. I'll have to go to the outside and see if I can think about a dummy fake onto the inside here. Shove it down the inside, and nope, that didn't work. Stan, insanely good at this car, and insanely good as he is in every car. But yeah, can't get the move done, Guru.
Well, the amazing part, we were talking about Dutch Stick, who's having some hype icons in stream. But you were in Sector 1 just commentating on yourself while racing wheel to wheel with Stain there. So that's amazing to see as well. So you can do two things as well.
Yeah, we had a good run last year, I think, and we had some great highlights of the year. Obviously, the biggest highlight, of course, was winning that Spa 24 hours and taking home the victory. And I think I've still got a clip of me that was sent by the wonderful Sebastian Kamsteg of me crossing the line and looking like an absolute melon, celebrating as we were and realised that we actually won. And I had the wonderful joy of driving that car across the line on the last lap and celebrating with the boys and forgetting how to do donuts at the end of it, I seem to remember. But we had the wonderful of that. We had the wonderful Suzuka 12 hours where we had a couple of good results in both the 10 hours of Suzuka that was on iRacing that we ended up coming second in and not quite clutching the in. And then we had an intense battle over at PLR for the 12 hours of Suzuka that was a charity race. And yeah, that was intense, to be honest with you. But it was good fun, and it kind of continued with the end of those races.
When you're saying that, you are almost 3 wide with a GT3 car there, side by side again.
This is the wonderful Eric Miok that's come to play. I think he's watching the stream, and don't give him ideas. I know he's watching the streamers, Eric. I think he wants to come and have a bit of fun with us.
No, I wanted you to take Eric out.
Oh, I'm not taking Eric out. He's a wonderful gentleman.
Yeah, but that would mean I would have a chance to catch him.
Oh, stab! Oh. I had to get a little bit friendly there and see what I could do. And again, no move to avail, so have to think about an almighty send going into the hairpin. I think when we think about having to pass Stan, we're going to have to think of a worldie of a move here.
Oh, jeez. Just in chat here, Thomas is run out of gas. He had only for 20 laps.
Oh, goodness!
Ow! What the hell happened there? I switched to Thomas and then back, and what happened?
Well, that's the last compliment I give to Eric Miok. I think he... no, to be fair, I think he's waited up for me. He's realised that we break a little bit earlier in these BMWs, and it was a little bit caught out there. Has opened the gap for Morten Pielman-Jensen, who's just trying to send it down the inside of me, which is... I
was actually going to wait, but I wanted to scare you with my blinking.
You didn't really scare me. I kind of saw you coming about half a year back, mate.
Yeah. This puts me in my first P5.
Oh, Eric's proceeding to try and give me a little bit of a helping hand. That's what it is. He's trying to give me a little bit of a bump draft and a little bit of straight line speed so I can catch back up to Stan now.
Oh, that's nice of him. But remember what happened with you and Remco.
I think I'll have to take the elitist line here and see if I can catch up to Stan, who proceeds to wait for me anyway. So, very gentleman's agreement between me and Stan at the moment. I think I'm going to have to reward him with the win.
You are a cheater.
It's the only way I know how, mate. It's been a good, fun 35 minutes having a good laugh with the boys, and I think it's been a really nice end to the season, shall we say. I think we've had a nice little brief 3-month season, and yeah, I think Thijs van der Hoorn's going to be walking away with that P1. Desert Penguin going to be taking P2 in the championship, and as for P3, I think it's still up for grabs. So I'm pushing as hard as I can. I want to try and get past Stan, but I don't think I'm going to have to. I think I'm going to have to settle and be nice to him and let him win, because he's definitely a lot faster than I am.
Would be 1 point more, but double points it will be 2 points. So yeah, it would be devastating if you lost it on 1 point that you could have 2. But yeah, you were so far behind in front in the first 2 races. I don't think it would be a problem. But I don't know for sure because we only have 16 cars. It's 16 points. So if we had a full grid, it would be different.
Oh, it's incredibly tense, actually, to be fair with you, when you think of it that way. And I'm just seeing Eric proceeding to try and help me out by giving me a little helpful tap at the bike. But he gets very close through the corners, and I don't know if you try tapping someone through a corner. It's absolutely petrifying. Stan making way for me as Eric's now wondering what to do, I think.
Oh, there we go, there you go!
I think at this point we say thank you very much to Eric, and I don't know.
Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing.
That was a little petrified, to be honest with you. That could have been curtains for us all, but Oh no, I have made a mistake and Stan will have to come past me. Oh no. Oh, shame.
In the meantime, Mason 1, welcome. And thank you very much for subscribing 18 months in a row there. What a stream this is. This is the 5th subscription that we have in this stream. Thank you very much, guys.
Oh goodness, I found out some sad bits of information, I'm afraid, and that Stan van der Koolen driving slowly, I've proceeded to quote-unquote go wide, as he's replied, that saying that he has no fuel to the end of the race.
No!
Oh, so I think the battle has come to an end, and Eric Miot doing the right thing by the looks of that and giving him a friendly tap and making sure he can finish the race as well. That's what you always love to see.
Then he needs to stop in front of the start-finish line and wait until the time is over and just use that little bit of gas there. Oh, jeez.
Number 8 with a stop and go. 10, Nino Burek.
Nino Burek, indeed, stop and go. Oh, Jesus. He needs to be careful that Eric. He will smash that car into the wall. Nino Burek with a stop and go 10, indeed.
Yeah, just sorry to go over the top of you there, Guru. I was going to say, I don't think Eric Miot's quite sussed out the fact that the BMW is not quite the same pace as the GC3. So when he proceeds to try and give a little bit of a helping hand, it's by quite a great speed difference of like, usually you'd bump someone maybe 5 or 10 kph faster just to give him that little helping hand.
Yeah, you're doing 50.
Yeah, I think we're doing about 160 kph and Eric's doing about 220, trying to help out the best way he can. But it's always nice to embark on the spirit and see what's going on, and then we'll see Stan.
Eric's just pushing him.
I think Stan wanted to try and stop by the end so that he could not do it. I think Eric's basically said, nope, you're doing this last lap whether you like it or not. It's always good to see, and I've now found out that throughout all those antics, Mr. Steinhill Horse, who's been P3 in our class for the longest time, has actually closed down the gap. The gap's now at 4 seconds, and he's probably rubbing his hands, so I should probably concentrate for this last lap, Guru.
Yeah, you do that, as you are now leading that. Stein is in second, Matt Sill is a third.
I also made a small mistake, so now I have a Kaliski in my butt.
That's something you never hear.
Let us have a look, because Desert Penguin was leading the race 4.7 seconds in front of Vukovic in the Porsche, and yeah, this is his last lap here.
Oof. And it looks like I very well calculated I will have 0.3 liters left after this lap.
Wow. That's an amazing calculation there. Desert Penguin wins race 3, the 40-minute race of the last one of the Racing to the Weekend number 60. Vukovic will be second. Mr. Müller is coming close to finish there in a third position. Thijs van Hoorn will pick up, I guess, with the time difference P4. That will be interesting to see the end of the race there. So Thijs van Hoorn P4, that's great points for him in that last race with double points. Yeah, I don't know. We have to wait. Next week we will announce who will be the Racing to the Weekend Stage 1 winner.
One thing I definitely want to say just before we wrap it up here, Guru, is a huge thank you to yourself for streaming this. It's been an absolute privilege to be part of the stream team, and I enjoy so many great Racing to the Weekends with you. Obviously, Racing to the Weekend set up by our very own Remco Sauer. We give him a lot of stick, but he is possibly one of the kindest guys in the community, and it's always great to see such an event with such many people attending, and being part of that stream team, being able to bring that to you guys has always been a pleasure. So thank you very much from my point of perspective.
And thank you very much for joining all those races, racing and commentating and racing. 40-minute race. If you are alone and the gaps are big, it's really difficult to talk about something. As Morten Pilleman Jensen takes P5 here in the last race. Congratulations, mate. So yeah, thank you very much for joining in. Without you guys, we couldn't do this. So yeah, it was Racing to the Weekend number 60, and like I said, next week we will announce the winners and everything. And I think, to be honest, we should listen one more time to Cracker's song, right?
I think it's only right and only fitting that the one person that's left and who hasn't been part of the stream team for race 3 is the one person that we should probably bring up at the end.
I think so as well. So I will keep the screen here, and let's enjoy the mix that Cracker made from the commentating of Juan. So here we go.
My God, look at that! He's gonna well in the middle, make one move! That was insane! And again, switching positions was one. My God, what an absolute businessman he is! That was beautiful! Oh, rats!
You know chorizo? Well, what an incredible lap! Yeah, man, I got some chorizo. You know chorizo? Oh my God!
That was beautiful!
Baby, give it all.
Yeah, man, I got some chorizo.
I like it. Good option. Oh, it's unfortunate. Oh my God, it's very wide. He saw a car in there. Do you think someone's gonna be able to contest Schmidt's time?
You know chorizo?
Big cojones.
You know chorizo?
Big cojones.
Well, what an incredible lap! Yeah, man, I got some chorizo. You know chorizo?
Big cojones.
Yes!
Baby.
You know chorizo?
Cojones.
You know chorizo?
Big cojones.
Well, what an incredible lap! Yeah, man, I got some chorizo.
On that note, yeah, amazing. Thank you very much all for watching, and hope to see you next week when we start stage 2 of Racing to the Weekend. Guys, thank you very much for joining. They left already? Okay, so yeah, they left already. Kind regards from them, Mr. Ramfa and Thomas Carroll. And hope to see you next week, guys. Good night, have a nice weekend, and bye-bye.